What's happening, Heath?
Morgan, how's it going? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You alright?
Yeah,
I was expecting a Morgan Glenn.
I was going to, but you threw me. What did you say? You
I said, how's it going, Heath?
You said, how's it going? I didn't want to go, Morgan, Glenn Collins.
It sounded weird because you went like that. You went, Morgan. And it
Yeah,
stopped.
I know. I froze. I forgot my lines, I suppose.
Oh, God.
Morgan, how's your week been, bro? We haven't seen each other for like...
Since episode 2, you know. Since the last
episode 2.
podcast. I know.
So, bro, this is what we've set out to do. It's a weekly catch-up, and here we are.
It's actually so good.
Having a weekly catch-up.
I know.
Having an ease-up.
This is a bit of a Christmas / New Year's New Year's ep.
We probably...
Special.
I'm not sure if we scheduled it bad or...
No, yeah.
Our commitments just drew us away from each other.
I mean, it has been Christmas, to be fair. Hope
Yeah.
everyone's had a good Crimbo as well.
I
How was
know.
yours, Heath? Did you have a good one?
It was all right. I spent it with the family,
Classic.
board games, drinking, played a bit of Mario Party on the Switch as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's new. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yourself?
Like that, yeah, same really. It was good. It was a good laugh. Luckily, actually since the last episode, because we were aware that there was going to be like a 5-day period around Christmas time.
Yeah.
That we were going to have to,
interact with each other.
have family. But then 6 hours notice, I was getting a trim at the time.
Yeah, that was so crazy.
I know.
So many people were kicking off because so it was announced when we thought it was the 5 days that hospitality was closing 6 p.m. on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, it was work. Yeah,
And we didn't know what was happening then with it being Christmas. We were like, are we going to have to kick people out by 6? Blah, 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 blah. And then on the day, we got announced with like 6 hours notice till midnight that it was going to be full lockdown, hospitality closing.
Such a shambles.
We had so many guests and like mates staying at hotels and stuff that were like, what the fuck? Are we going to get kicked out at midnight? Like, are we allowed to stay? It was so crazy.
That's
so
naughty.
mad.
It is naughty, man. 6 hours notice is a bit of a shambles, to
A
be
bit
fair.
of shambles. That's really bad.
It's a bit,
That's
I know.
really bad.
I know. But luckily, it didn't really have much effect on Christmas for me personally. I don't know about you. I mean,
No.
I still just spent Christmas Day with my family.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, you were still able to mix with the household on Christmas Day, what have you.
Yeah,
all
that
that
was the
deal.
one exception, wasn't it?
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, it was a good one though. It was a good one. Getting a bit pished, getting a bit merry.
Me? You?
Well,
Never.
Yeah,
Never.
always.
It was quite nice as well. I was a bit worried we wouldn't be able to see each other. But because you live on your own,
Yeah.
we're allowed to form that bubble.
Ethan's got to be my bubble. Yeah, I've chosen Ethan, which is a bit of
Wow.
a shame.
It's a
But,
pleasure.
I could have had anyone else on this earth, Ethan. Anyone else, and I've chosen you.
I'm sure I satisfy all your needs just perfectly, Morgan. Don't you worry. What would you... So it didn't affect you how you would normally spend Christmas, no? This whole lockdown?
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily at all. No, it didn't actually.
Good.
It didn't. No, it was good. It was actually still a good laugh. And to be fair, obviously, still sticking within the rules, we would have had a laugh anyway. Christmas was always a good one
Yeah. I like
around our place. So yeah, it was good.
Nice. I think the only thing it did impact for me was I saw less family. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Like I just saw like mum, sister.
yeah,
That was it really.
didn't do the rounds like going visits
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that. I know what you
yeah.
mean.
I
Did you
didn't
still
enjoy it.
work? So you got Christmas bit?
Yeah, so...
Oh my
the
lord!
first burp
I
already.
knew
I'm
it.
so-
You've literally had one sip of your drink as well.
I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's a nerves thing.
Oh, maybe.
So-
I have nervous toots. Maybe you have nervous burps.
You better not be having nerves.
I'm
too
not. I
till
know.
there,
I
young
don't
man.
get nervous with the podcast.
Bloody hell.
Our listeners, they know that already.
Do they now?
Yeah. No, they don't. They don't.
They don't.
It's only episode.
Maybe
2.
maybe
Well,
by episode like 20 or something. No
Yeah.
burps, no toots, no nothing. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts.
it might be. Yeah, but-
Speaking of coconuts, there are coconuts in nice biscuits.
Oh right.
There
Yeah.
are.
Going back to episode 1, I did see a few comments. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I never really tasted the coconut in them, but
It's because you're not in tone with your senses.
maybe
more,
not.
Like
Maybe
me.
not.
I'm I was gonna say kung fu master, but I don't really know much about kung fu. I also haven't started kung fu yet.
You were gonna, weren't you?
I was
You were
going to,
start
yeah, but I didn't because it was on Zoom, and I feel like if I start on Zoom, I'll just reinforce bad habits.
Yeah, that's a bit.
So I'd rather start in
doing.
person.
Yeah.
But obviously, at the moment, you can't start in person.
Good
We've
point.
gone on a tangent. We
Already?
What-
I asked you about work. I said,
Oh, yeah,
did you
I
work
wa-
over
yeah, I
Christmas
did.
after, or
So-
what?
I did my night shifts from
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve 11 p.m. till Christmas Day 7 a.m. But I didn't work after that. Then
No
I was meant to be working like most of Christmas Day, but they just spread the shifts out, which is pretty banging. So
Fair.
yeah, I got off pretty lucky, I think.
Done well.
Yeah, I know, I've done well.
Done well, mate. Done well.
Did you? Speaking of doing well, did you get anything cool for Christmas?
Oh, I got a few bits and bobs. I got mostly that, classic money, clothes.
Lynx Africa set.
Lynx Africa sets.
yes.
Oh, yes.
I didn't get a Lynx
After-
Africa set.
No way.
I got like a Nivea Men deodorant set.
Yeah, that's a
but,
classic. I got one of those as well. Yeah.
I always do like a link set.
To be fair though, when I was younger, I'd open stuff like that, pants, socks, and be like, "Oh, really? Why have you bought me this?" But now I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for it. I don't know where all my socks go. I live alone. I live on my own.
Oh
my
yeah,
socks don't
I know where they go. They end up in ones, don't they, Morg? Dirty boy. Bloody hell.
I don't know where my socks go. The tumble dry, I must eat them or something. I don't know.
True, yeah, you work at home.
I
you live on your own.
I honestly, I don't know where they go, and this is why I'm so grateful for new socks. So I don't know, man. I really don't know.
I had some Wallace and Gromit socks, which were probably the highlight, I think. And I had a tennis racket because I well, I go David Lloyd tonight. Dave.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. If you didn't know.
Oh,
if you didn't know.
You haven't brought that one up on the podcast before.
So they do if you're under 22, they do like a deal.
Right.
It's like instead of 150 quid, it's like 60 quid, and you get access to like the tennis and like all the gym. Yeah, well, until you per month. 60 quid.
Yikes! You say per month?
Well, that's like one night shift for me now.
Yeah.
So
okay.
if I do one night shift a month,
which
I am,
that's a good way to think about it. But
yeah. I think
I don't think
it's motivating me to go more.
That's fair. Yeah, that's good.
I get to start tennis now, which is fun.
Sean Connery.
Sure. Oh, rest in peace. He did die, didn't he?
Yeah, well, yeah, Sean Connery did die. Yeah.
Cool. Not cool. Obviously.
Yeah,
not
cool.
Not cool. He died. Brilliant. What a lovely tangent.
What else did I have for Christmas? I'm trying to think now. That's terrible of me. I had loads of aftershaves and stuff. I did well this year. People did well. Like, loads of aftershaves. Got me smelling nice.
What else did I get? That was
shower.
Cool. I got. I guarantee I'm offending people right now because people have got me stuff and I'm just like.
I know. Yeah, this is what I feel.
What did I get?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I know. I got the lads' key rings. They were fun. They were cool.
Yeah, I did all the Rainbow Six ones.
A keyring is fun and cool.
Yeah.
My life must be going in a pretty downward spiral at the moment.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I find it's cool.
Well, speaking of cool gifts, Morg.
Should
we do our little gift exchange?
So obviously, just to explain, me and Ethan obviously haven't seen each other since the last episode. We didn't exchange gifts then because, quite frankly, I didn't have yours.
Wow.
At the time.
Big friend.
I might have actually, but we just didn't.
Doesn't
anyway.
matter,
because Ethan doesn't wrap his gifts, believe it or not.
No, I never see. Partly because I'm lazy, partly because I'm shit at it, and I also don't see the point.
Obviously you guys can't see, but you can see. Your
I can see.
They're wrapped shit, and
They are wrapped quite shit.
Exactly.
One of them is wrapped in half gold, half not gold paper. And the other one, well, if it's not a bottle of alcohol, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah,
I'll give that to you.
I reckon we should. Yeah, we said we wait to the podcast to do a bit of a gift exchange. I think it'd be quite cool. So should we do one?
I reckon we do
one first each.
Do you want to go first? Age before beauty.
I will go first then. So.
No, don't open that. Open my rucksack.
Right,
so
okay.
I've got one that has come in like Amazon packaging, and then one I've just put in my rucksack, and Morgan's gonna zip it open, which he's doing now. Go on, son, get in there. There it is. It's that one. Yeah.
It's the goat. It's the absolute goat.
Oh, yeah.
It is my favourite at the moment. A bottle of Southern Comfort.
So I bought that for you because I saw it on not an offer in Asda, but I saw it cheaper than I usually do.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice that you've already got a bottle and a half of it in the house.
To be fair, I do have a lot, but then again, I can get through it quite quick. You know the drill.
Get it down, you son.
I'm a big fan of the SoCo, to be fair. Do you want to open one of yours now?
Should I open the one that looks like alcohol?
I think I should. Yeah, I think you should because that one would be quite funny, to be fair.
Oh, is this going to sound weird on the mic? The wrapping paper.
Yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it?
Jesus,
it's the aesthetic. Yeah, it's quite wrapped.
It feels like a nice bottle. Watch it be like Morrison's Scotch blend now or something like that.
So. I want to give a bit of backstory already, but I'll do it once.
Morgan looks very excited.
I'm quite excited.
I haven't looked at it yet. Right, I'm going to reveal it now. Jesus.
I don't think you'll notice what it is at first.
Oh, brilliant, go to the panties. It's Conor McGregor's whiskey, isn't it?
It's a bottle of Proper 12.
You've proper outdone yourself, son.
Proper 12 is called. It's Conor McGregor's whiskey. I thought it'd be quite a bit of a meme as well, being as the last episode. He did a perfect rendition of Conor McGregor's accent.
Thank you, bro.
I think it's quite a big one as well.
Oh, definitely.
I think we'll have to crack some of that open later, see what it tastes like.
I think we'll upload a picture to the Insta of our little gift.
Yeah, and it's perfect as well because I know you like Irish whiskey rather than Scotch whiskey. So
yeah. Look at that. He knows me too well.
I know him.
Do you want to open your next present?
Yeah, I will. I will jump on that.
Get on it, son.
So this is in like a big envelope style sort of thing.
Just pull it out, son. Pull it out.
Oh my lord! You are taking the biscuit. Just to explain, Ethan's got me a bit like an A3 poster
yeah.
of Knees Up podcast.
of our logo. Yeah.
Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah.
I actually rate that. That's going.
We were saying
I'm gonna frame that.
when we were filming, the background looked a bit bare.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, could definitely do something like that.
Yeah, because obviously we're getting a camera soon as well. We'll get
That's still not happened yet, is it?
Yeah, we'll do it. Get done. To start actually filming them as well. But that is spot on. That is great. I'll post a picture on the socials.
Oh yeah, we'll
that is.
We'll do a little people do gift hauls.
Yeah.
They upload what they get. That's cute.
Such a good present, man.
It's a little bit of a low res image.
That's alright though. It's 10 out of 10. Hey, in the corner.
From afar, you
in
can't
the corner,
see.
Yeah, you can't.
And we got
can't
bad
tell any
eyesight, so
that's a very good point.
yeah. Shall
Love
I
that.
open my next one?
Yes, thank you, Heath. This is Ethan's last one.
Wow, my last present
sorry.
of Christmas 2020. This will be. I'm very excited.
Oh, that's a good point.
God,
Yeah.
it feels a bit.
I might have to do some explaining on this one, but Ethan's gonna get it instant. Hopefully.
Oh my! What if I don't now? Is that me done?
Yeah, it is.
Knees Up.
You're no longer.
Christ, you quite a good rapper, Morg.
Oh,
Like Eminem.
they got.
What? I think I know.
Yeah,
it.
big dog.
So it's something to do with cars. I've read a little bit of the blurb.
Take your time.
Is it? Oh my god! He's gotten me a rear view mirror. What a guy! Do you want to do the backstory to this one?
I probably go on.
Go on.
So obviously Ethan's got his lovely K, which takes us around everywhere. It's one of the best things going. But I don't know how it happened. You probably have to explain a bit. But his rear view mirror fell off. Like it's just no longer. So it's held up by some duct tape. And I mean a shitload of duct tape.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. And we have to keep putting, every time I get in the car, I think you have to put
So
more
I've
duct tape
got
on.
a pad at the moment, but they only last like 2 months. My first one fell off literally within like 2 days of using it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's like a suction one. It's like a sticky one.
Mm.
You don't have to use it, but I thought it'd be quite a meme,
it looks
quite a
better than
joke.
mine at the moment. I'll tell you that for nothing.
I thought it'd be a bit of a meme just to
It
get that
definitely
on
is. If not, I'll just put it next to it. I'll double up. I bet you don't see
there.
that.
Dual monitor, dual monitor setup.
So yeah, the day it fell off, so my car it loves to get shagged. It loves to get fucked up really bad. Touch wood, I haven't had like a crash or anything.
Yeah.
It's only to do with like my car self-harming basically. And so one day we were in rehearsals for a show with our friend Mitchell.
Yeah.
And I was dropping his girlfriend home.
Mm-hmm.
I think they gave me like 15 quid petrol money or whatever. She lives in, I want to say, is Carleon? Is that
Cardigan?
Carleon? Is that a place in Wales?
I'm not too sure.
I'm pretty sure it's Carleon where she
Okay.
lives. It's like a little bit ways away, but it's not
Alright.
like an hour or anything.
Cool,
It's like
cool,
maybe
cool.
a half-hour drive, a bit more.
Yeah.
So we leave the studio from rehearsals, get in my car, and I think, ooh, my rearview mirror's looking a bit squiff. So I literally like touch it to move it, and it just goes boom and drops on the floor.
My lord.
And I'm shitting myself now. I'm like, this has obviously never happened to me before. I'm like, what the fuck?
How did you pass your MOT with that? Or have you not had an MOT since?
No, I've had MOTs where it's been like held up with duct tape. They don't give a shit.
Oh,
Apparently, having a rearview mirror held up with literal sticky tape and glue
it's fine.
is fine.
Fair enough.
Like, can't fault it.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, so I was shitting myself. I was like, what the fuck do I do? So I nicked some duct tape that I found from the studio. I did replace it after, so it's all okay. Studio 1 down in
Oh,
it's
right,
down
yeah,
on
yeah, I
Wentlow
know the
Road.
one, I know.
So I borrowed some sticky tape from there, like black. It wasn't electrical tape. I'm almost saying it was duct tape.
Yeah.
And we drove to what's the Tesco on? Is it Western Avenue?
Yeah.
Penguin Green. That Tesco.
Oh, Penguin Green Tesco then.
Is it different from
Tesco
Western?
Penguin Green, yeah.
Oh, okay, we went to Penguin Green Tesco, got like some Gorilla Glue and like some I think it's called T-Rex tape, it's like
Yeah.
super strong tape, and then like applied that and like held up my rearview mirror.
Yeah.
And I just haven't. I don't know what it is. So you know, cars they have it. It's like built into the car rearview mirror. Like a lot of the ones nowadays are. They're built into like your windscreen. KAs aren't. They're not. I don't know what it was before, but it just
It's actually just so funny.
came
It's
loose.
just such a
Yeah.
meme.
So apart from that, my window wiper, I used to have that held on with duct tape, and passed an MOT with it. I'm almost certain. Maybe I did. Maybe I had it fixed by then. I can't remember. But yeah, that used to be held.
Well, we'll
on
have to
with
give it a
duct
go. We'll let you know if it works.
Oh, yeah.
Ethan's new.
If not, it'll definitely be dual monitor. I reckon.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that.
Oh, I rate it. Well, Eth, thanks for that, man.
Thanks for that.
Merry Christmas.
Touch fists, touch tips.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Merry Christmas.
I'm very happy with that.
Yeah,
My final presents of the year. And
yeah, I wrote mine as well, to be fair.
I'm well happy.
I'm going to frame that post, I think, as well. We'll have
You're
it.
gonna
We'll have
frame
it.
it?
Well, I reckon it'd be quite cool to frame.
We were talking about having a new logo, weren't we? Like maybe because it is pretty basic at the moment.
Yeah, it is. We kind of just because we wanted to get an episode out.
Yeah,
we needed something.
We just threw it together, didn't we? Really?
Yeah, but we might. I quite like how simple it is.
Yeah, I enjoy it too.
But we might just get a more of a polished version.
Yeah,
that isn't, you know.
It has got little
1
fuzzy bits when you
megapixel.
read. When you zoom in a bit closer.
Exactly.
Banging stuff. I mean, Mark, what are your plans for New Year's now coming up?
New Year's. Well, again, there's not much we can really do for New Year's.
You're not going out?
Well, I'm actually going on a mad one. I'm going to town. I wish. No. I don't. To be fair, I'm trying to think of previous years, and I haven't really done much for. I haven't really done much for New Year's. It's not really an occasion like Christmas, I suppose. But now and again, I get just have a drink and stuff like that. But do you usually do a lot for New Year's?
So for me, I'll always because hotels and that stay open over Christmas, New Year's. I'll always work Christmas and have New Year's off.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it a bit more, I think.
Yeah, with my old job, I used to. So we either used to have so you either had around New Year's off or around Christmas off. So if you worked one or the other, you would then get the other off. So that's why I usually did the thing. I usually obviously asked to have Christmas off because I don't usually do anything for New Year's anyway. I don't know. I'll have to see. I might see if we can get a Zoom party going. That'd be a good laugh.
We've got one tomorrow, don't we? We've got a Zoom quiz. Remember
Zoom
that in the
quiz.
first lockdown when they were literally...
they were good though, man.
We had a weekly family quiz going, me and the Davis class.
We did as well, yeah, on my lot as well. We did I think we did a fortnightly one. We're not.
Fortnight? Well, I wouldn't have done good in a fortnight quiz. No. Have you missed me, Morg? This week or in a bit, you haven't seen me.
Yes.
Correct answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Ding ding ding.
I've missed you too.
Thanks, bro. Right. Talking of other people.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you trying to segue here? I think
segue.
I'm a little better at segues.
I think you are. Do you want to do the segue then?
What are we segueing into, Morg?
Well, I was going to say about the last episode. Just talk a bit more about the last episode.
Got you. Okay.
Bit of a response from it.
Living in the past. Classic Morgan Thomas.
Yeah.
Go on.
Obviously, it was posted a few days ago.
Yeah, we uploaded quite late.
Yeah, we did. Right. But impressions. Have you had anyone?
Oh, God.
I know.
Oh God.
Have you had anyone who, one, has given you any impressions to do and to try, and two, given you any feedback on your last impressions?
So my mum, and I quote, said that was really shit about my impressions. So really supportive. God, I love the woman.
Fair play.
So that's basically the only feedback I've had. I've had a little bit more from Evan, and Evan told me I should try. Have you ever seen Epic Rap Battles of History?
Yes, I think so. Back when I was about a child.
So they did one of it's Walter White and Rick Grimes. So Walter White from
Who's Rick Grimes?
Breaking Bad. Rick Grimes is from The Walking Dead. He's the main character.
Oh, okay.
Or he was. He's not the main character now, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
And they do a rap battle, those two, on Epic Rap Battles of History.
Right.
And apparently I do a really good Walter White impression.
Now I love Breaking Bad, and I know what Walter White sounds like.
Oh, no. So I do a really good version of the rap, Walter White.
Right.
So maybe it's different.
Wait a minute. Is this going to be an easy? You're not going to rap on the mic here, or you just?
It's like a line. So
right, this is it then. Knees Up exclusive. Ethan Davis raps.
Wow.
On episode 3.
It is only like a line. It's more like poetry, perhaps.
Okay. I want to hear it though. I want to hear how much it sounds like Walter White.
Okay. Let me get into a bit.
Wait a minute. If you are on the podcast now,
pause
the podcast. Go on to Breaking Bad. If an episode,
we'll link it. We can link it in the description.
Yeah, we're gonna link. So have a listen to Walter White. Come back and then look at this spot on, perfect impression. Go.
Okay, right. Can I put the headphones around my neck or something?
Yeah, do it.
Like this.
I know what you mean. You want to hear your voice a bit more.
Yeah. Okay.
You need to. God, he's really going into this. Best be good now.
I don't know what you think I've done, but if we were to battle, then I've already won. That, in my opinion, is probably the best I've ever done that.
And Evan told you it was good. Fair play.
He's probably
to be honest,
he's probably got low standards.
It's not, I think that's quite an angry Walter White, isn't it? When he's when he's not too happy. But man, yeah.
Honestly, stay tuned for more bars.
I want to hear people's opinions.
I don't. I think I wouldn't leave my house if you know what Knees Up has become. in
What?
3 episodes.
A joke?
Yes, I think it started off as that though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But it's quickly become, instead of although it is a weekly catch up, and it's a lovely catch up. We had a brew beforehand, which
We did.
really
We did
made
have
it
a
feel
couple,
like an
actually.
ease up.
Yeah.
It's quickly become us just absolutely baiting ourselves out and it's sort of exposing
We're
ourselves.
absolutely getting exposed. You're right. How shit we are at impressions, and probably shit at other stuff. You'll find out sooner or later.
I'm sure. But I'll tell you one thing we are good at, Morg.
Is it podcasting?
Fuck, I don't know about that.
Self-proclaimed.
Oh shit, I actually said that in an aim to spark something that we are good at, like in my head. But I don't know. What do you do apart from podcasting, Morg? Because it's almost a full-time job now, let's be honest. Apart
Might as well be, yeah.
apart from work and podcasting, what occupies your time?
Yeah, talking stuff I do outside of podcasting.
Outside of
work,
podcasting,
yeah.
like we manage it.
I know, literally, like we got a full-scale podcast going on. I like to play poker, actually.
Okay.
I quite like poker. I play a lot of poker. The thing is, I used to play a lot of live poker, like tournaments and stuff. It's so fun, man. It's actually such a good laugh. It's just like, it's like playing, it's like playing pool for which I do as well. But
okay,
I did. I know.
Let's talk about one than the other,
yeah,
Mark.
I
Chill
know.
out, son.
Slow down, Maurice. So poker, yeah. Obviously it's all gone to online now at the moment because of COVID. You can't really, play at tables and stuff like that. But it's just such a good laugh. Like literally, like my dad.
Do you enjoy like the mind game?
Yeah, it's literally because like you've seen, like I read a lot of books on it. Like
I've seen one. It's by your bog, actually.
Yeah,
I
is,
saw it there
It's
earlier.
my bog book. I like to call it.
Bog
book.
Yeah, in
I
case you
have
run
one-
out of TP.
Other than that,
I'm all in. I'm all in.
Yeah, we've had a few poker nights and that, which has been quite fun.
We have,
in
and
the
it's
past.
sad because you always whoop my ass.
Yeah, but it's not
We're
necessarily.
like, we're get a bit bevy, and we chuck a fiver in the pot, and then all of a sudden, I'm down a fiver, and up a lot of
Well,
drinks.
you've had a good time, Heath. You've had a good, and that's why I play. I don't play it
Relatable.
for loads of money or anything. I just enjoy playing it because it's quite fun. And some of the people you do meet as well, especially on the live games, are actually funny people. Like it's a good laugh. Like my dad's a really good poker player, and so's Ellis as well, actually. And
Your dad used to be like semi-pro.
Yeah, he used to play a lot back in the day, back in his prime.
Yeah, but what differentiates someone who just plays a lot and then someone who makes money?
Well, I mean, anyway, you can make money doing it. If you play in tournaments, it's probably going to be for money. But then someone who does it for a living, basically, you could class as...
Is that what Mr. Gethin did?
I'm not 100% sure. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. I'll have to ask him. When we get him on, we might get him as a guest.
Ooh.
He'd probably talk a lot about poker. But he's good. He's a good player, and he still plays a lot now. And like, he's not taught me and Ellis, but do you know what I mean? It's quite good because we all. It's something we all have in common.
First words.
Yeah, literally. It's something we all have in common, which is quite good because we all have a joke about it, and we can all have a game as well. It's it's a good laugh. It's really fun. It's really fun, and like you said, I enjoy sort of the mind games part of it and things like that.
It's good to get. It's a very it's like it's not like a Sudoku at all, is it really? Because that's just with yourself. But it is. It's quite tactical.
So people think obviously a lot of it's luck. Of course it is. It's technically it's gambling.
It's better to be lucky than skilled.
Yeah, well, but exactly, and there's a lot of luck, but there is some skill in poker definitely, and it's good to know that skill when you're playing because I think it just makes it 10 times more enjoyable. It's good. It is good. What about you though? Anything that you do outside? Obviously, we know that you dance a lot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that again.
No.
Don't worry. If you're about to tune out, don't worry. You can stay. Apart from that, Morgan, I play bowls.
Bowls. Ethan loves a good
I love
bowls.
the game of bowls, me.
I've usually quite good at bowls as well though. From Sid, big up Sid.
Big up Sid, big up Bump.
Yeah.
I got to the Welsh National Under-18 quarter-final, which is pretty good.
That sounds good.
I got there. I don't know. I think I have a very one of my flaws as a human is not realizing or recognizing like what I do well and like when I'm doing something well.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? I think everyone struggles with that. I think it's quite a human thing. It's to doubt yourself, and it's self-doubt.
Yeah.
So I must be decent if I got to like a quarter-final of a big competition. But I got there. So the only reason I got to the quarter-final, not like the best of 32 or best of 16 or whatever, was because my opponent didn't show up when I was at, I think it's Llandrindod Wells. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but it's in like mid Wales.
I think so, yeah.
It's like smack bang in the centre. A really pretty place. And yeah, my opponent for the first round didn't show up, so I automatically got to the quarterfinals, which was banging.
Did he break his hip or something?
I have no idea.
Because obviously I say that because a lot of old people play bowls usually.
So this was the under-18 competition.
Oh, okay.
I say that
How old are you then?
I was under 18.
Oh, I guess that.
I think I was 17.
Oh,
So it was
a
like the
couple of years
last
ago.
year or two that I
Yeah.
could have done it. But yeah, so what they do is all the regions of Wales
Yeah.
have an under 18 competition,
Mm-hmm.
and then and they have like an over 65 competition, a pairs, a fours, a triples, all that
Yeah.
kind of jazz.
Yeah.
And then you all go to Llandrindod Wales. All the winners of your region go to Llandrindod Wales
Oh, okay.
and battle it out, I suppose.
That's
So
cool.
I was playing people from like North Wales, like all the different, like we're South Glamorgan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So counties, that's the word I'm looking
County,
for.
yeah.
So all the counties in Wales,
Mhm.
they send one person through, except for us, and I want to say Monmouth.
Okay.
The second biggest
Yeah.
send 2 people, so that's how I got through. I lost in the final of
Oh,
the
lucky.
South Glamorgan one,
Mm.
so I was second, but I still went through because we're the
Finalist, man.
biggest. Yeah.
Finalist.
And then in the Welsh national one, you play all the winners from their region, so they're really good.
Yeah. Oh,
And I
make-
got my ass thrashed in the quarterfinal.
Really?
I think he beat me, I want to say 21-7, but it might have been less. It might have been like 21-4, which is quite a fucking beating.
Is that? But then again, I'm guessing a lot of people play it like non-stop. You didn't play it loads and loads, did you?
No,
Like probably
so-
weekly, something like that.
Even then, sometimes. So that year, I don't think I did at all, really. That's when I started dance. Oh my god, I'm not talking about dance. Here we go.
Straight away.
So I started dance, and dance clashed. It was on Saturday.
I see.
Bowls matches are like Saturday 2 till 6 or whatever, and I danced from like 12 till 4.
Oh, so there was a bit of a clash.
So yeah,
then.
they overlapped, and I chose dance.
That's fair though. That's fair
Yeah.
enough. I'm guessing it's not ongoing at the moment though because of COVID.
No,
and
because of
stuff.
COVID and stuff. No.
That's
You
a
can
shame.
go for not now, but when you could exercise, you could go for a private role. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. You could go for a private role, but
I love that. A private role. I just.
but you couldn't play with anyone.
Yeah.
But now it's all shut down.
Well, yeah. Well, some like open air. I was reading open air sports and stuff like that. Now you can still go. Like you still go for a round of golf and stuff with people outside the
Oh,
household
can you?
and stuff. Yeah, it's mad.
Oh, I didn't. What?
Sure.
Even in tier 4?
I think so. Literally, that's why I was reading earlier. Because obviously, I was reading about me living alone, and if I can have anyone, obviously, I could have one person as a
Sexual
bubble
partner.
sort of thing.
Oh, bubble. That's the one. Yeah. Sorry.
as a bubble, yeah. So, but it's the same as like me and pool. Like I played a lot of pool. Like on Sundays,
We were
I
going
was
to
in
start a pool
league.
team, weren't we?
Oh, we still are. When COVID's over, we're still doing it.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
We're definitely doing it. Because the pool team I'm in, I really enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? They're good guys as well. And I like playing pool. Half decent. So I thought, why not? It's
You
good.
look decent. I've been playing a lot of pool in work recently.
Oh, they've got a pool table.
Yeah, so the shifts I'm doing at the moment are 12 hours.
Yikes.
So we'll match, and there's no one in the hotel because
You're just
well,
there for
yeah,
security
we're
sort
just
of
there
thing.
for security really. So if we get a bit bored, we've done all the cleaning and stuff we have to do.
Yeah.
We'll just have a game of pool.
Is it like American pool style or is it like
It's spots and
English pool?
stripes.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
is it
yeah,
spots and stripes?
yeah.
No, it's colours. It's yellows and blues.
Yellows and- what? Is it
Yellow.
not yellow and red?
No, it's yellow and blue. I swear.
Jesus Christ! What type of pool game is that?
That's yellow and blue pool.
knows?
I don't know. Are they usually yellow and red? Are they?
So you got English League pool, which is normal, like national pool. UK pool, which you got it's a smaller table, smaller pockets, smaller balls,
Yeah.
and it's yellow and red and a white cue ball.
Oh yeah.
And then usually with like American 8-ball pool is like spots and stripes, and then they got massive.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We digress.
we digress.
I miss. So you say we're gonna. Well, we're hoping to start a pool team
I want to.
after lockdown, which I think is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Great idea.
It's so fun because literally on a Sunday you literally just like so you do usually. Sorry to interrupt, but you usually
You're not
do.
interrupting more. This is a conversation. Don't worry, babes.
You do. So you have like a home. So you need to have a place to play from. So like
Yeah.
a pub or a social club, cons club, anything like that has a pool table. So you play your home games one week Sunday, and the next week you play an away game.
Yeah.
So you be in different leagues and stuff like that. It's Cardiff and
Different
District Pool
leagues?
League. Yeah. So dude, there's like 7 leagues.
Wait, but you would jump leagues?
Not leagues, not 7 leagues. Sorry, 1 league, 7 divisions.
Oh, okay. Got you,
7
got you, got you.
divisions.
I'm with you.
So you'd be like, you just have to work your way. The top 2 move up to the next division, something like that. You usually
Do
start
you
like
start
mid.
in the bottom?
No, I don't think so. You probably start mid-table. I actually
Oh.
don't really know. I didn't look into it as much. But if we found like a place, I think you'd look at a place in something like
Yeah, the
Woodchurch
Legion,
Bowls,
British
somewhere.
Legion up in
Yeah,
Woodchurch.
happy
Yeah.
days. If it had a pool table, you can probably sign up, get us signed up and stuff like that, and then we can play from there. But you play like 1 home game and 1 away game, which is quite fun because you're all going to the away game. And
Yeah.
you can all have a drink and stuff as
Yeah.
well. It's more of a laugh.
Not if
than
you're
anything.
driving.
Not if you're
No,
driving.
if you're driving. Cool.
Obviously not.
Cool.
But it's actually a good laugh
Mm.
because you can have a bit of a
It
jolly.
sounds good. Like, it sounds like. Do you remember when we were? I want to say 16 or 17, and we started a 6-a-side football team. That was so.
That's a
bad.
memory that I forgot I had.
It was It was minimum wage FC.
We
That's
called
what we were
it
called.
minimum wage FC because we were all on minimum wage at the time. I think.
Yeah, we were all. I think you weren't. You were getting paid pretty.
I was in Home Sense, TK Maxx at the time. TK Maxx Home Sense. So
Home Sense, no sense.
Home Sense, no sense.
But
601, big up.
yeah, we were all about 16, 17. None of us were 18 because we didn't drink after. We would go to Mackey's or something for a bit of munch.
That was a good laugh though. We were shite though. We were so bad. Like it was terrible.
So to give you, when we say shite, a lot of people, you see it on social media, don't you? Like, oh, I'm so fat or I'm so ugly, but they're actually, the people aren't, and they're not fat most of the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is weird because then it kind of degrades people who actually feel that way about themselves. You know,
that's a good point.
For like attention or whatever. Anyway, I'm digressing.
Yeah.
When I say we were shit, our first game we lost 33-0.
Was it that bad?
33-0. Was it that bad?
I think it was high 20s.
No. The first game, I was the goalkeeper, so I remember it was 33-0.
No wonder why we lost 33-0.
So bad.
I remember when I don't think we scored a single goal in about 4 games, and the 5th game, one of the boys couldn't turn up, so my dad come along. And he was the only person who'd scored in the whole squad. He played for 1 game, and I think he scored a hat-trick.
He's top goal scorer.
Literally top goal scorer.
We still lost. But,
yeah, we did still
lost. But
again, it was a good laugh.
Our only win was because the other team didn't show up.
Yeah, and we literally just had a kickabout then.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good times.
I did like that. It was actually a good laugh.
It was very enjoyable. I remember we signed up thinking it was going to be like a laugh, and everyone was going to be like pretty shit, or like it was going to be like Sunday League where everyone's like having a drink and like
yeah.
It wasn't going to be as sweaty.
I think I found this with five-a-side as well. I'm not a great footballer. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean?
You know Stevie G or anything.
Yeah, exactly. But like with boys from work now, like if we started like a 5-a-side or a 6-a-side, it's quite fast paced because it's it's a smaller pitch than
our 6-a-side was like massive.
Yeah,
remember, it was
big,
huge.
Big. Yeah, it was mad.
It's a big pitch.
But I do prefer like being like, I don't know. I probably prefer to do a Sunday league because I don't know. It's a bit more not laid back, but you can play a bit more. Do you know what I mean? You can move a bit more. I just six
be a bit shit and no one.
Yeah, you can't get away with it.
Although I am very glad that our friends we played with at the time weren't as competitive as they could have been. A lot of people, because if they were, they probably would have like lynched us or something. They would have hung us up on a stake. Especially me being the goalkeeper. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it was just a good laugh, man. Honestly, it was funny.
It was so much fun.
It was fun.
I miss that kind of banter of like getting on the pitch and like just knowing we were gonna lose.
Oh, I know.
Because it's okay. Because then you're like, hey, we can have some fun. We can vibe out. We can have some banter. It was great times.
It was a good laugh. It was a good laugh. But yeah, hey ho. I was going to mention that last week we did another tier list on what did we do a tier list on again?
It was Christmas songs.
Yeah,
Christmas
true.
crackers.
I don't have much feedback on that one though. I think we kind of nailed it because there wasn't many.
We nailed it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's why we didn't have any feedback, because we nailed it. There weren't many good tunes on there though, really. Like there was a couple of good ones, but there was
there were some bangers. There were some Christmas crackers, but there weren't a lot of Christmas classics like Driving Home for Christmas, Sleeping Christmas. That wasn't there.
Literally, there was no because there was nothing like the OGs, like Slade. Wish it could be Christmas.
Is that Slade? I thought that was.
I don't know. I think it might be. Well, one's like that anyway.
And the guys in the videos that.
Pardon?
What
the hell? What was that?
I'm only half whiskey and blood.
Oh, yikes!
The guys in the white coats. Is it East 55 or something like that?
What? E17.
East.
Jesus, East 55. Are you on about Stay Another Day?
Yeah,
I didn't know that was a Christmas tune.
They're all in white coats and stuff.
Yeah, that's a big tune.
Yeah. Stay now.
Anyway, there was enough singing on the last episode.
We have had good feedback about the singing though. About it was entertaining.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about it.
My mum said she laughed. So that's all that really counts for me, I think.
I rate that.
Yeah,
it was quite funny.
I enjoyed it. It was nice.
It was a good episode.
I felt very Christmassy. I still do feel a bit merry and jolly.
Yeah.
Merry. Yeah, those are words. But not as. It's the lull after. It's like it's gone now.
Yeah, I know.
I feel a bit guilty because I've eaten all the bloody Jaffa cakes.
Ethan's finished the Jaffas.
I think in total it was. I think in total it was about. So I had 300 from Secret Santa, but then there were ones in the house, and I got 40 more from a gift. So I think I had in total probably about 400 over about less than a fortnight.
I'm surprised you weren't sick, man. That's actually.
I know I did throw up in work once.
What?
Like I didn't throw up like uncontrollably, I like stuck my fingers down and like had to have a tactical before I drove
Ethan,
home.
what the hell, man?
Yeah,
Why did you
rough.
eat so many Jaffa cakes?
So I had one of that. I had like maybe 3 packs in work and an orange Lucozade, and I think all the orange flavour was just too much for
You
me.
fucking shambles, man. That's awful.
Do you know what? Do you know what I had for breakfast the next morning as well?
Jaffa
Pack of
cakes.
Jaffa cakes.
What the hell, man?
I don't know. It's an addiction mode. But
My strange
I'm
addiction.
glad that I'm starting dieting again now. New Year's.
Yeah, that's
So
fair. New year, new you, Ethan.
New year, new me. Not new me, same me. Just less Jaffa cakes in my system.
I rate that.
Yeah.
I rate that.
I do feel like I've become one with the Jaffa cake.
I am one with the Jaffa.
I think if I was gonna get like a weird tattoo on like a lad's holiday, it probably would be a Jaffa cake.
Oh, that's a wicked tattoo. That'd be a really cool one.
Maybe like
Because
one
it could
of
just look like a massive mole.
Oh yeah. Actually, probably not.
Why don't you say? I don't know. Just get like a little slogan with the word Jaffa in it or something.
A slogan with the word
Yeah.
Jaffa. What is their slogan? Isn't it?
I don't think they have one, do they?
I don't know. They've
Oh.
got pictures on the box now of like how you eat them.
Yeah,
like,
do you
all
eat it
round
round
the
or do you?
half moon?
Yeah.
I mix it up.
Maybe that's all they have.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. Surely they got something else.
I don't know.
I do quite like.
That's
Speaking
a
of
good one.
oranges, I quite like orange flavored like liqueur, like Contro and stuff. Ever tried Contro? Contro lemonade?
Don't think so.
Very nice.
Talking of, speaking of, what are we speaking of? Speaking of drinks and stuff, we were going to do, so talking back to the tier list, we were going to do a tier list on alcoholic beverages, which I think would be quite a good one as well.
It's
maybe to do
quite
in the
We
future.
wanted it to be a little Christmassy, but not overpoweringly Christmassy
Christmas,
because
yeah.
it is past Christmas now.
Yeah,
So if you're the kind of person that's like, oh, it's gone 25th. Why are people still celebrating?
Why are we talking
Do you know
about?
what I mean?
Yeah, why are we
Yeah,
talking about
so it'll
Christmas
appeal to you.
films and stuff? Yeah, but we came to a conclusion, didn't we, that we were going to do one on
drinks, on like alcohol.
on drinks, on alcohol. But then Ethan came up with an even better idea, which I quite rate, to be fair. I say even better idea. You probably wouldn't think so, but
Board games.
board games,
Board
man.
games. Yeah.
Board games. Everyone loves a board
Oh,
game. Literally, some households I've seen kick off when it comes to board games.
Oh yeah.
Like I think Monopoly is like when they go to people.
We'll get to that when we do the tier
yeah,
list. But
yeah.
my family, I played a game. I feel like every game Monopoly I play, for some reason, somehow is so fucking different.
Oh,
Like I've always got a plan. I'm always like, I'll get the oranges, or I'll do this, I'll do that.
yeah.
But it pans out
It
so
does kick
differently.
off. Honestly, it does kick off, and even the people you're closest to, it'll still kick off. And the one thing about Monopoly as well, every time consistent, it's so fucking long, man.
Oh,
it takes hours,
Oh,
and that's what bores me to death of it. That's why I just can't. That's why.
Maybe that's why it won't be. The
Yeah,
top of the
I
tier
feel
list.
like I feel like we're going on to the tier
Oh,
list
yeah.
before we should be doing it.
Right. Anyway, you said something pre podcast, Morg, and you immediately said,
Oh.
"I'm going to save it for
I'm
the
going
podcast.
to save it for the
I'm gonna
podcast.
save
Yeah,
it
you're
for
right. You're right. You're
What-
right. So
what was that, Morg?
I was speaking to someone recently about because they've done before previously. They've been to. This is so random now, just out of nowhere, but they have been to and seen like a psychic sort of thing, like a psychic medium
Oh, yeah.
or like a fortune teller, so that sort of stuff. And I have always been in the mindset of I'm not really a lover of this. Like I don't really believe in this. They're kind of chatting ass. To be fair, they're literally waffling. But when they started talking about it, I was interested. Like it really interested me, and I don't know why, but it was just something I think would be quite good to do in the future. I think I'd be up for it, to be honest, just to see what the experience
Could
would be
even do
like.
it for the podcast.
A podcast, can you imagine? I don't think a lot of them like let you record it, but
I'm almost certain. So Jack, one of our friends, he had one,
yeah,
and she let him record it on like voice memo. I'm pretty sure.
really.
I'm almost
Yeah,
certain.
a lot of people do. Like I was speaking to my mum about it, and she said like people do let you record it and stuff, but some of them are a bit iffy about it. But I think it'd just be quite interesting because some of the stuff she's telling me, I won't go too into detail, obviously, but some of the stuff she's telling me,
Go
I
on,
was just like,
give us like a example, because I'm always in two different worlds about them, because there's some of them and some stories I've heard where I'm like, they could have looked that up on
yeah,
Facebook,
well,
or
this-
they could
yeah.
infer that, and then there's
Well,
some where I'm like,
this is what I was speaking to my mum about, because
You're
she was
the
saying
world.
like, back in the day when she had them like a while ago. Back in the day, she was saying like,
how long ago are we talking?
A few years ago now. We're talking about a few years back, but Facebook wasn't huge and things like that, so they couldn't really go onto Facebook and learn a lot about you. Now, if you went onto Facebook, if you've posted something, they probably know a lot about you already.
Yeah.
Your children, your family,
Wow.
things like that. But no, you
Like a
probably could.
hitman.
Yeah, literally like a hitman. But I still think that even if that's what I said to her. That's what I was arguing. I was like, yeah, anyone could do that, blah blah blah. But she was like, literally though, some of the stuff they tell you is not. You couldn't really think. I just think it'd be interesting to do. To be fair. even if you don't believe it, even if you don't.
I'd like to, because I think they can unlock a bit of. I don't. Oh
Something
my
good.
goodness, I didn't speak any English there. They can unlock a bit of your thinking, and like
they
can make you think about how you think. Those are my favorite kind of stories, not the ones where it's like, "Ooh, I can feel you're dead now."
Yeah.
Things like where they're like, I feel what you're worried about. How are you gonna? How does your brain want to tackle it?
Yeah,
How,
it's,
do you know what I mean, things like that really interest me.
Yeah,
Really
and
interest
and I think it's more of the fact because they let you take notes and stuff as well. I think some of them.
Wow.
So it's not necessarily you have to think about everything there and then. You can go back into your notes and think, oh, she mentioned that, or they mentioned that, he mentioned that. Does that mean?
Oh, you mentioned I should have a Greg's today.
Yeah.
Should I? Should I get a meal deal? I got my student card.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
free sausage roll.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Oh, I can remember that back in the day.
Remember it? I am a student walk. I still get them free
What,
sausage
they
rolls.
still do that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Big
get
up for
Greg's
eggs.
regularly because the diet, you know.
Yeah, respect.
Wow. Really quick, 2 things I want to mention.
Yeah.
So my sister works for Greg's.
Oh, I like that.
And lovely company. They look after their employees,
That's
apparently, according to her.
Yeah.
And I've got a 50% discount card because my sister's worked there for a year, and it is so good.
That is.
Like
10
you
out
can
of 10.
get so much Greg's for
Mhm.
half price. Like it's crazy. Like you know those packs of Yum Yums that are like 120,
Yeah.
60p for 6 Yum Yums.
I don't
You're
like
laughing.
Yum-Yums though. I'm not a big fan.
I think I need to find a new partner for the podcast.
They're just too sickly for me, man. It's just I'm to be fair, I'm not really. I'm a sweet person, but
You are a sweet.
thanks,
you are a
man,
sweet person.
thanks. I mean, as in, I don't really eat cakes and things like that.
True.
I'm not a big cake eater and things. So it's a bit too.
There's a joke to be made, but I don't feel the need to.
It's
Not
definitely
today.
a fat joke, and I know it.
No. Oh, I was talking about your bum. Like people
I
call
see.
bum cake, don't they?
Yeah.
So
I don't. Yeah.
bum cake. But yeah, it wasn't a fat joke, Morg.
Oh,
You are a fat joke.
I-
Bro. So I'm
respect.
joking, bro. I'm joking.
I'll rate that.
Without you, I wouldn't be doing these up. You know.
I'll rate that.
You're the co-host now. I am the host.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
alright.
promoting myself.
Do it. No,
That was a big theme last week. Someone mentioned that I got fired and then promoted. It was a real roller coaster.
one podcast. To be fair, you never got fired or promoted
well,
at all. We've always just been. We're both hosts. Like we both hosted.
Well, it was news to me. It was
a
news to me,
co-host
that
is just a second host. That's what it is.
bro. I'm well it. It just means so much with my career aspirations. The other thing I was going to mention, I went off on this big little rabbit hole.
Big little. Go on.
People have been messaging me with knees up drinking games.
Yeah. Is he?
And the biggest proprietor. Oh my goodness!
What a
Could we
weird-
get that framed, please? I'm almost certain I
needs a
didn't
clap.
use it in the right context,
Oh, what's the first thing? I haven't got a fucking clue.
but it sounded good, right?
Yeah, go on.
I said it with confidence. I shouldn't have backed out. Anyway, another tangent. Every time we say bro,
Yeah.
take a swig. Every time I say tangent, we take a swig.
Oh yeah.
Every time we break into song, you take a swig.
What?
There's so many that you can do, and it's very impressive.
But then again, we can tailor that to our podcast as well because those 3 things don't happen very often on other podcasts.
They
I don't
not?
think. Well, the ones I've listened to, they don't really say bro non-stop like we do. And
I feel like tangent is, or maybe they don't mention it.
yeah, maybe they just do it like a normal
Oh,
person.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry.
No,
Maybe
I like
I'm
it.
too self.
I like it. I love that idea. Whoever did come up with that, you don't want to name names, but whoever did, I rate that hard.
Maybe for a special
highly.
episode, maybe like St. Patrick's Day or Oktoberfest, we could do like a special drinking episode where we actually do.
I love
you
it.
know.
Yeah, maybe not every episode. We'd be
sloshed.
sloshed.
Yeah, I mean you're already getting through those SoCos in the cupboard.
Yeah.
SoCo meaning Southern Comfort.
Lovely.
So
There.
I don't want you going into anything more.
I've been drinking Kraken as well these days.
Cracking chocolate.
Yeah, dark rum. It's so nice.
It is very nice. And it's got
so
such
good.
a sexy bottle.
Yeah, the bottle is
Such a
the
sexy
bottle's
bottle.
good. It's
Very
got an
nice.
octopus on it, man.
No, isn't it a Kraken?
Is it?
You've got a bottle there.
I do,
Show
actually.
me.
Give me a sec.
Surely it's a Kraken. It's called Kraken.
Well, I didn't know what Kraken was, but it's
A
just
Kraken is sort of like an octopus. It's like a big old.
well, it looks like a
Let
big
me
full of
look.
octopus. To be fair, it says the Kraken, an imported rum blend with spice, caramel, and other natural flavors. That's why I like it, man, because I like a bit of caramel.
Wow, ladies.
It just says bizarre and fierce sea creatures, the Kraken. Maybe it is
but
then.
I'm almost. Yeah, it totally
Yeah, I
is.
can't
It
read
totally
the
is.
writing on that either.
I love like Is it like H.P. Lovecraft and all that kind of?
HP, as in the source.
He's like I want to say an author or like a. It's that like style, isn't it, of like sea monsters and things like that.
Yeah,
It's very
probably.
interesting.
It's nice though.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
super
a Kraken. So that's a boat, and the Kraken's like capturing the
The actual-
boat, not capturing, like destroying the boat.
The
That's
Kraken.
what Krakens do.
Mm.
They fuck you up, and
They
they're
released the
scary.
Kraken, man. That's
Oh,
what they do.
release the Kraken. I get really I used to get really scared of Krakens. Like I had a fear of them
How do you mean?
because, well, like when I used to go fishing with my dad quite a lot
Oh,
when
okay.
I was little.
Right fishing. We should go fishing.
We've talked about this for like 4
Yeah.
years now.
Sorry to interrupt again, but yeah, we should definitely do that.
We should go fishing.
Fishing's class.
Not now in lockdown,
Yeah,
of course,
no,
but
no.
definitely
No,
after.
but-
I'd be very up for that.
Yeah, that'd be a good laugh.
Um,
Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's burping lovely.
Here we
Also,
are. Every time Ethan burps, takes a swig.
every time Ethan burps like that one. Every time Ethan drops the pen.
I'm playing with it again. I
Good
dropped
shit.
it earlier, but it made no sound. I'm just very happy with myself.
We're on the carpet today, that's why.
We're on the carpet. Oh,
No.
making a mess on the carpet. Let me tell you, it is gorgeous. What was I saying, Morgan? Can't read my
You and your dad, when you go fishing, you
Yes.
should be scared of Kraken.
Yeah, because I didn't know what was under the water, and likewise, now I know a lake. There's like the biggest thing, and there's gonna be a carp or something.
Yeah.
You know, like a fish.
Yeah.
A fish. But yeah,
Ducks.
in like open water, or like thinking about being on like a small boat in the middle of the ocean in the pitch black of night, like no moon out or anything to illuminate.
Yeah.
That like scares me now.
I see what you mean. Are you afraid of the water at all anyway? Like swimming? Do you
No.
like
Like, I
swimming?
quite like swimming.
Yeah,
Bit of
same.
novio. Not
Yeah.
that's swimming,
Novio, yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not scared of water, but open water and like not knowing what's underneath, that scares me.
It doesn't scare me. I just don't like the feeling. Like I hate going
So
out
it's
to the sea. Like
okay.
it's the beach for me. I'm not a big fan of the beach because
I
well,
love
I
beaches.
don't mind the beach, but it's just the sand. It just gets everywhere, and it's a bit.
So you're
annoying.
scared of sand?
I'm not scared. I'm not. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to step on the sand and start crying. But when I don't like the feeling of sand. It gets everywhere. You bring any sort of packed lunch, and you get in like sand widgets. Like you fully
Sand.
Like,
Oh, I like that. He's clever. Like the Apollo. He's up.
Yeah.
Lovely.
But you, I don't know, like going in and feeling like seaweed on your feet and all that business. No, thank you.
None of that phases
didn't
me.
do it.
If I can see, when I went to Egypt
Yeah.
on holiday, the water was so clear you could see underneath, and you could see like
Oh, that's
stingray,
nice.
and you could see
Oh, that's cool. Man.
fuck stingray.
Yeah, I probably like
they hurt,
that.
they hurt my boy Steve Irwin.
Steve.
Never forgive him
Oh,
for
I
that.
think they probably hurt him.
They did. Rest in peace,
Yeah, big up.
Big Steve.
Also, Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. I only found it out earlier today. Steve Irwin is a character in Happy Feet.
What?
What a cameo! What a cameo!
Hang on, he was alive
Give
during.
this a Google as well if you're listening, or get on the IMDb. He was 2006.
He was alive
So
during
2006 Happy Feet was recorded. I thought it was later. I thought it was like 2010, 2008, 9, something like that.
That's mad.
2006, Steve Irwin. I think it was only like a small character. It's probably like an Australian sort of penguin sort of thing. Obviously.
Just picturing that in my head, like you know the Australian hats with like the
We'll have to,
dangly
we'll have to get
beads.
the clip. We'll have to have a look.
You know
But
those hats?
yeah,
yeah.
know
I
ones.
imagine a penguin wearing that and like a big Bowie knife. Like that's not a knife. That's
It's
a knife.
Yes. But yeah, he voiced the thing voiced the penguin in
That's
Happy
mad.
Feet. And
Are you
Happy
is it a penguin he voices?
Right, yeah. So he voices someone in Happy Feet. I'm not 100% sure if it is a penguin. All I saw, so I looked on the cast list because I recognised someone's voice and I knew Robin Williams was doing it, but I didn't know if he was doing another voice.
Who's
in it.
Robin Williams playing Happy Feet?
He plays he plays this like this love guy. I can't remember his name. I think it's like love.
Oh yeah, I know.
you know, it's like
I don't
big,
know.
big one with the little
Is
whiskers.
Shia LaBeouf the main?
No, that Surfs Up.
Oh, that
which
is
is
Surf's Up.
probably one of my favourite films.
Probably
animated.
the
film.
second best penguin film.
Yeah.
I'll give you that for nothing. I think Happy Feet probably tops. Oh, saying that, I do.
Well, you think Happy Feet's better than Surfs
no,
Up?
I take it back. I think Happy Feet is the second best
Right.
penguin film.
Here's something here. So
Oh,
Surfs.
mate, what about Penguins of Madagascar? There we are. Penguin film tier list.
Penguins of Madagascar. Penguins of Madagascar is good, but it's not as
Wait,
good as Madagascar.
Penguins of what?
Madagascar.
Why is it not Madagascar? And why is it Madagascar?
Because it's CAR at the end.
Yeah, I know it's saying fucking R at the end, Morgan. But why is it? Say it again for me.
Madagascar.
I
Piss off.
maybe we'll
yeah.
let the audience decide.
Yeah.
That sounds weird to me.
Yeah, all right.
Madagascar.
But
Madagascar.
Surfs Up is such a good film. It's such
Chicken
a meme.
Joe.
Yeah, Chicken
I
Joe.
love Chicken Joe.
Is the guy from Blades of Glory? No, Jimmy
Yes,
McElroy.
it is. I saw this.
Jazz Michael Michaels.
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah,
McElroy.
yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, Surfs Up is awesome, man.
Surf's Up is really good.
It is.
Have you seen Surf's Up 2?
Yeah, not good.
Yeah,
it's full of like WWE.
I'm almost
stars.
certain it was like a straight DVD release.
Yeah, it's full of. It's because it's made by WWE Studios. The second one.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's how weird is this? So it's made by WWE Studios, and
From
it's
the
just
top rope, Big Z.
literally, and it's just full of the voices are all WWE characters.
Wow.
Like you see films where they have the odd cameo, like Longest Yard, but because
Longest Yard is a quality
I think
film.
there is one wrestler who plays Tank in Surf's Up. I think that's a wrestler.
He looks like a wrestler.
Yeah, I think that he's voiced by a wrestler or something like that. But
I say he looks like a wrestler. He looks like a penguin first and foremost.
yeah. But Cody Maverick is Shia LaBeouf, isn't he, the main guy?
Yeah.
Oh, what a film. Although, Happy Feet.
The Green Day theme for that as well.
Is it?
Don't let go.
I got the music in me. Take it slow.
That's so good. I remember being like a little
yeah. Big tune.
I remember being like I felt like I was in a club then. You know like the typical like girl scream when a good song was like yeah.
I'd scream like that if that tune came on. I would love that tune if that came on in the club.
I remember being a little kid in like my bum's kitchen and like hearing that song come on the radio and I was like it's a Zip Zap song and I was just like, jamming out.
Love it. But honestly, going back to Happy Feet, I can't believe we're talking about this. But I didn't realise, I didn't remember how good of a film it was, because it's actually really good. And the soundtrack for that film is phenomenal.
It slaps.
The soundtrack is so good.
Hard.
They got like Beach Boys tunes. I love Beach Boys.
Do you remember when they're all little kid penguins?
Yeah.
The thing is, they can all sing. That's the premise of the film. Is
yeah.
all penguins sing. That's they fall in love.
Yeah.
And he can't.
Yeah.
He's got like a shitty voice.
He's got the feet, man.
I feel him, but he's got the feet.
Yeah.
And that little like the little kid penguins. What does one of them sing? He sings a Prince song, doesn't he?
You don't have to be rich to be my girl. Yeah, he does.
No.
He does.
And he fucking smashes it.
Yeah,
to be fair.
it's so good. It's such
he
a good
sings
film,
it
man.
so well. I never knew that was
awesome.
a Prince song as well until you started singing it because you do a kiss.
Oh, Kiss. Yeah, Kiss. Well, Tom Jones did the version as well, didn't he?
Oh, that's
yeah. He's back.
You're right. I will give you some feedback on your Tom Jones impression because it's quite good.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Not that I know him personally, but I think he would probably. Oh, was that me, bad?
Is that?
Does he say he doesn't sound like that? Does he?
Well, I like your voice, and that sounds like my Anthony Hopkins now. Same person. But yeah, thanks. But yeah, so Tom Jones made it. I didn't say he made it famous, but because it was famous before that. But
yeah, Prince is
his version is
famous,
really his version is really good.
You got quite a lot of Prince memorabilia. Some of it being gifted by me.
Yeah, by Ethan. Yeah, I got a few Prince LPs on the wall.
Why do you like him so much more?
Class, man. I don't know. I never liked him like when I was younger, but I started listening to music, and once you get like you get stuck in someone's music, like you listen to one song and then you're like oh,
Gone Home.
That's a story for another time.
Gone Home being my GCSE music piece on Cubase. Absolute shit.
That is literally the story, actually.
Yeah.
Never mind going into it again. I think I listened to one of these songs, and I was just like, oh, this is 10 out of 10. This is actually a good tune. And then I went into a playlist and an album. I was like, yo,
you were lost. Was it like an acid trip?
These tunes, I wouldn't know.
You ever done DMT?
What's that? Is that a Joe Rogan
meme? It is a Joe Rogan meme, yeah.
But yeah, awesome, man. Literally so good. So good. Do you have an artist like that you just fell in love with after listening to one tune?
I really, really enjoy. That's an excellent question. I think when I was younger, it's people like Stereophonics. My dad would listen to them an awful lot. Like whenever we were camping, he would chuck them on.
Great tune.
And they've got a really good array of songs.
Yeah, they have great tunes, man.
I think there's someone you can chuck on and everyone sort of can vibe out to them.
Yeah, and they're Welsh.
Yeah, they are Welsh.
Yeah.
Very correct. Always good to support that Welsh,
big up
Welsh blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from that, I don't really know. I tend to fluctuate. I think it's matching with my personality. I'm quite a wishy-washy, apathetic person.
Yeah, you said this last episode.
And I think my music taste does exactly the same.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It does fluctuate quite a lot in terms of
Yeah.
like just jumping from different genres and different
Although,
artists.
recently,
Yeah, I know you're going to go to yeah.
I've been listening to a fuckload of country.
Country! I got you on the bandwagon,
Yeah,
quite
so-
literally.
Basically, I was really bored of listening to the same Christmas songs. Spotify has like a couple of pre-made ones.
Yeah,
and I was listening to the same stuff, basically.
I know what you mean.
It's like 2 hours long, and on my drives to and from work and just chilling,
Yeah.
I'd exhausted it. So I played a bit of Christmas country, and oh my god.
Some of the covers and stuff on there are 10 out of 10, aren't they?
Some of just the original songs as well. They're
Yeah?
so good.
I
What
rate
did I listen to? I listened to a lot of Lady A.
Okay.
They're a band. They're
I don't
really
think I know.
good.
Yeah.
But yeah, loads of the covers are so good. They've just got that different feel to them. They've got like a more upbeat kind of like
It's,
vibe to them.
mate,
They're
country
just
music, country music does slap sometimes.
I remember I was driving home for
Christmas?
driving home for Christmas. But from my night shift at like 7 a.m. on like a pitch black M4.
Yeah.
M4 being the motorway.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. And yeah, I was listening to a country version of "I'll Be Home for Christmas."
Do I know that?
It's a banging tune. I'll play it to you later.
Okay.
But oh my god, and I was. It was.
Was it good?
I was fully within myself.
I rate that. And country music, it does put you in a good mood as well, doesn't it? It puts you in a wicked
Country
mood.
music is just unapologetically country, and
Yeah,
it's so
we
good.
said that,
It's
and
so
it's-
much fun.
it's
We have
10
said that, but it's
so good.
It's such a joy to listen to.
Yeah, I like country
What
music.
I mean, what's your? So is country your go-to? Do you think?
I mean, I get in my phone because I'll have a look at what sort of stuff I listen to. There's certain songs that are absolute like memes, like me and Els or me and you or anyone really. I listen to it and think, oh, this is such a good tune. But
like a bit of human nature. To me, it's not a meme, but I think to you quite enjoy the joke aspect of it.
Yeah, loads of country stuff. I to be fair, I don't listen to very like current music, if that makes sense.
Oh, I'm born in the wrong era.
Oh yeah, classic.
Do you think if you were born in a different era, you would say the same thing?
Very good point. No, I don't think so though, because I enjoy that type of music.
Yeah, you don't. You know what I mean? You don't listen to it for the rebellious or like hipstery sort. Is hipster still a word?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't listen to it for the status of it. You listen to it.
Dude, yeah, that's something I don't blab on about it. Like I listen to a lot of country music and stuff.
Have a quick peek at my Spotify.
Yeah,
as well.
just I don't know. There's loads of stuff on you, man.
Oh, what's this on my Spotify? It's only needs a podcast.
Needs a podcast on
Spotify, guys.
Oh my god, we are as well.
You know what I've been listening to recently?
What's that?
These are probably the most mainstream people I've listened to in quite a while. Maroon 5.
Oh,
Dave,
see,
no,
yeah, that's. I think that's about as current as it gets for me back in the day. Like when I was in high school, Maroon 5. I used to listen to them. I knew a few.
Who stole my Maroon 5 CD? Who's got it?
Andrea Bocelli. I listened to loads of Andrea Bocelli. No, man, he's just blind.
Oh, Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers. He died.
You know, whatever. Kenny Rogers.
Fairly recently, right?
He died in March, I think.
Bless
this year.
What a guy.
Yeah, so good. Him and Lionel Richie, I'm a big fan of. But Andrea Bocelli, he sings a lot of like opera music and stuff. Oh mate, he's awesome. He is so good. He's just such a good listen as well.
Yeah.
Probably chills you out. John Denver, that's another country going back in the days.
Is he the one whose son died? Tears in Devon?
No,
that's Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton, you're right.
There we go.
Yeah.
All your music taste blends into one in my head, and I get all the names confused, but they do sort of come out eventually.
My favourite, could you guess? You probably know my favourite female singer of all time.
You're really putting me under the spotlight here.
I tell you what, I'll get a spotlight on you.
Can you give me a clue?
It's a female. No. Clue. Right, she has sung a theme tune for a very...
Is it Adele?
Relax.
Oh.
No, it's not Adele.
Okay. I was thinking Skyfall, but that's immediately in my head, man.
For a very big film in the 90s.
Oh.
I think it was in the 90s anyway.
I need another... Is it Chaka
Starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, is it... who sang the song for Titanic?
Yeah.
It is. Don't tell me. I always thought it was Mariah Carey, but it's not.
No, can you imagine?
It is. Give me the first letter of her name.
C.
Celine Dion. My heart will go on.
People think it's cringy and she thinks she's cringy, but mate, some of her music's class. She's awesome.
Chalk that one up from the last podcast.
I think she's class.
Really quick, we just talk about... So, part of the editing process for the podcast is we listen to it, we cut out... Basically, when I laugh, the audio like clips and sounds really bad.
Laugh is so loud.
So we've got to like tone it down and things like this in the editing process. And part of the editing process, we get to listen to the bloopers.
Oh, so funny.
But we say bloopers. We don't edit anything out.
No, we keep them all in.
Yeah. We edit the end and beginning. Yeah. No, we do edit out the end and beginning and end. Probably better to do it that way around. But those are the only bits really we edit out. Apart from, I say, the bits of audio that like clip and like make the mic sound weird.
Yeah.
But I think I found my favourite blooper, and it was the part where I say, when me and my parents split up. I had so many messages.
I asked Ethan, because I asked Ethan at the time, because we noticed when we were listening back, and I said, do you want to cut that out? He was like, you know what, no, it's such a meme. I was like, yeah.
It was so good.
Did people actually notice it then as well?
So I uploaded it to my Snapchat,
yeah, just
as like a little teaser. But then people who didn't see the Snapchat, because it was only up for a bit, also messaged saying, Jesus Christ. Why have you left it in? Or I
it's so funny, man. It's actually so funny.
It is good. Why did you hear it at the time? Did you not?
I didn't. Oh, I think I did. No, do you know what? I think I did. I'm trying to think back now. Yeah, because you were quite in deep, and it was quite not a serious conversation, but it was quite a good convo, I think.
We do have serious conversations, I would say.
Yeah,
maybe not on the podcast, but saying that, no.
I don't think we've got too deep on the podcast, really.
No, we do. I think you're one of the people I do confide in. With my
same,
talk.
man. Same. And I think. I don't know. I think if it did come up, I wouldn't mind speaking about. I don't know what those classes like. Something deeper though.
I mean, there's loads of serious topics, aren't there? Especially nowadays with like mental health and more.
Yeah, it's a good point, man. It's a really good point. But if it ever came up, it would just be. I just let it flow, but it just hasn't really. So we can't just get on with it.
Keep it light and breezy.
Keep it
anyway.
Easy breezy.
What is on my? I'm just looking at what I've recently played now.
Yeah, going back to music.
So apart from Maroon 5 being the most recent people, I do listen to like some recent or popular rap.
Oh,
so like Eminem, he's just got a new album out.
Really? I used to love Eminem back in the day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you uploaded a YouTube video, didn't you?
Don't.
What was it? I Need a Doctor by him,
Can you
Dre and
remember that
Rihanna.
song? I need a doctor. Here's a throwback for you. Call me a doctor. Big tune, I think. Big tune, anyway.
What a tune.
If I could re-upload, I would.
Surely you would get copyright struck for it nowadays.
Yeah,
Because you literally just uploaded like
yeah.
it wasn't even a lyric video; it was just a static screen.
Oh, it's so funny, man.
It
It's just
was
me
so
trying to
bad.
be an edgy kid back in the day.
So bad.
Willie Nelson again, another country one for me. I also quite like Sting and the Police.
Have you listened to his musical?
What, Sting?
Sting from
No
Sting
way.
and the Police. So he's got a musical loosely based off his life growing up. 'Cause he grew up in Newcastle, didn't he?
What? I didn't know this.
Yeah, loosely
I
based
knew.
off.
Yeah, but I didn't know he had a musical. What's it called?
It's called The Last Ship.
The Last
So
Ship.
it's about
might have to give
like
it a
growing
listen.
up in like a shipyard and like it reminds me a lot of like people in Wales
Yeah.
whose grandfathers, dads, and prior to that worked in like coal mines and things.
Yeah.
Because it talks about like the working class struggles and like they're all really like lower working class. They're struggling and like they close down the shipyard and all this kind of. Same with the mine. It literally is the exact same story as like closing down the mines and all
Yeah.
of them going on strike and kicking off and about unions and shit like this.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. It's just based off of like Newcastle and Sting.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. To be fair, I'm looking at it now, and it does say written by Sting.
Written by Sting. It fucking slaps. A lot of the tunes are really good.
People have said Sting in real life though he's a dick. Like he's probably an idiot.
I mean, maybe
But
we'll have to get him on a podcast. And
maybe
find out.
we'll find
Sting.
out. But
What do you say to these allegations? Defend yourself.
but his music's class, especially the
Yeah,
solo stuff. Man.
although I really like. What was that song we sang in singing lessons back in the day? I like the Puff Daddy version.
Every
of it.
breath you take.
Every single day.
I can lay
every
you.
time you pray.
The Puff Daddy version. That seems like yesterday.
Dave
Used to rock the show. Yeah, I know the one.
If you want to hear me rap, that is one of the songs I can.
Yeah,
Can rap.
I remember. Yeah, because I did the vocals on it. You did the rap.
Yeah, you
That
did.
was so
You did the
funny.
chorus
That was so
with your
funny.
little. What was
Falsetto.
it? Yeah, your little falsetto.
Terrible.
I did the rap. So good.
I'm kind of being a bit cautious that we've actually spoken for quite a while. This one's flown by. We've kind of flown.
Oh
through.
my god! I'm just looking at the time now.
Just look at the time. We've been speaking
It's
for
an
pretty
hour-
much over an hour.
As I'm looking at it, it's an hour, 1 minute and 48. Jesus
Speaking
Christ!
for over an hour.
How do people listen to this and put up? How have we got good
I
feedback?
don't know what.
Honestly,
This one, but I enjoy listening to podcasts and listening to stuff like this. It's just funny. It's just good.
Is it?
Some of the stuff is good. Well, interesting as well.
I'm hoping listening to it because talking it does not fucking feel like an hour.
Yeah, exactly. I
I'm
hope it goes
hoping
as quick.
talking, it makes your time
Yeah.
go quicker.
And it's good. It's not just like sat there staring at a blank screen, but it's good to do whilst you're doing other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Which is why we're now on Spotify also.
Oh yes, you play it while you're driving, while you're exercising.
Yeah. Literally,
Ooh,
those
wow.
people do in the gym and stuff like that. Even when you're
Yeah.
working and stuff as well.
I'll tell you what, if you're listening, drop a comment if you're watching on
What,
YouTube.
I tell you what, that's a good one. Give us a direct message, or we'll do a little poll. We will do a poll this time as well, because
Little
we've said
poll.
it before.
We have said
We'll do a
I've been
poll.
slacking.
When and do you listen to Knees Up? Do you
Just
listen
for
to
us.
it? Do you listen to it doing nothing? Do you listen to it when you're in bed before sleep? Do you listen to it? whilst
I
you-
reckon we definitely fucking send a lot of people to sleep.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Ethan does anyway.
Oh.
Chloroform.
Whoa! Catch you on Drama Alert or the BBC News now.
Crime Watch, Ethan Davis.
Crime Watch. Love.
Also, just to point out,
Oh, you put his hand up. Yes, Morgan.
digress.
You can talk.
Ethan shaved his tash off.
I have shaved my moustache.
Mate,
I
I'm
have.
not going to lie to you. I'm going to be totally honest with you. You look 10 out of 10. It looks better. Man.
Really? I look better?
It looks much better. You just look a bit more chiseled.
Thank you.
But then again,
Go on.
whatever floats your boat. If you like it, if other people like it.
I liked it because it was quite funny. I felt a bit older and a bit more like
Aw.
Christmassy.
Yeah,
the
Christmas
hair
time.
on my lip. But self-tape season now, auditions.
Yeah,
And
you
I
look,
want to.
you look.
I want to play on the fact I've got a bit of a baby face when I don't have facial hair. You know.
More pro.
Mm.
More pro.
But yeah, recently I felt really chubby and like I felt quite stocky, mainly because I've eaten 400 Jaffa cakes in
That's
about
probably the
10
reason. Man.
days.
That's literally probably the reason.
So yeah, I'm excited now. New Year's. Everyone always says it, don't they? I'm getting back in the gym,
Yeah.
exercising and whatnot, dieting. But to be fair,
You
like,
are gonna.
yeah. Like
I know what you mean.
I know what I've done, and I would do it again. I'll fucking do it again.
Yeah, that's fair. Those Christmas and everyone.
Oh
feels
yeah,
like
of course. Especially after the year we've had, I think it's just so
Yeah.
nice to let loose, not diet,
that.
eat a fuckload of junk food.
Yeah, it's
I
alright.
say that. We're having a Mackey's after this or something, aren't we?
Are we?
We're ordering food.
Yeah, we'll get something. Well, I might cook. You never know.
Oh, I've
do a
got
slap
a
at me
cold
now.
slab of beef in my bag actually, so could eat that.
That's a quote. That's going to be a meme. That is, I got a cold slab of beef in my bag.
I'm probably the grossest eater
You are.
that I know.
Also, Ethan tried the chocolate finger trick as well. That sounds disgusting. But Ethan...
Let me get that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, no, Ethan tried the biting off the two ends and with the tea and melting in the mouth. But then again, he tried it when his tea was like lukewarm.
It was,
so
yeah.
we have to try again.
But even so, it did get through. And I see the appeal.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's for me.
I don't
think it's for me.
You always see the appeal. The sex appeal.
Oh, it's sitting opposite me, Lord. He's got a mirror behind him. he doesn't. Yeah, I'm looking at him.
I know.
love, really quick,
Go on.
to cut you off, I'm loving your hoodie at the moment. I'm loving
it's literally exactly. This is off Auntie Jane for Christmas. This is one of my Christmas presents.
Wow,
it's
lovely.
It's just a chilling
Big
hoodie.
Auntie Jane.
It looks exactly the same as yours though, which I kind of feel like we're twinning today.
You're wearing
It's the same sort of colour, like a khaki.
Khaki?
Khaki, yeah.
I thought it was cacti. No, it's not cacti, is it?
Khaki. It's like, you before you start driving.
No.
Put the khaki in.
Driving?
No, very good. I think if we're going to do it, we need to do it soon. We should go on to the...
It's an hour 5. It has flown by. Time flies when you're having fun. We should stop mentioning the fact that the time's flying and get on with it, I think.
Yeah. Should we do the tea list, though?
Oh.
Yeah?
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on, then. I'm not driving.
Yeah. So we'll do the tea list. So, let's get on it.
What is it again, Morg?
So, we've done board games, man. Board games. And they're popular board games, guys. We're not talking about... Anyway, we'll just get into it.
Let's step in. I ain't making that joke again. Don't you worry.
Right then. So let's have a gander of the tier list. So we had a few.
I'm excited because the naming process of this was very fun.
It's quite well. It was quite good. So obviously you've done board games. They're quite popular ones. How do I full screen again?
F11, young man. I did GCSE IT, guys.
Oh, hey.
What was it called? Cambridge Nationals. Oh yeah, Cambridge Nationals.
Anyway,
I don't think you need a full screen.
We don't. That's fine. As long as you can see, we can all see it. We got it up on the screen as well, guys. So.
We had a few.
He'll
be able to see.
Yeah, so we
need to upload these because they're a lot of fun.
I know.
They'll archive them.
So we came up with a few names. We tried to do a few puns, but it just didn't work. Well, it did work, but it was just funny. So we tried to do a few puns, like Ethan. Well, Ethan did a few, to be fair.
Yeah, for the bottom tier, we think like battle shit, shits and ladders, connect poor, personal favourite, hungry shittos, Shatsy. Instead of Uno, I was thinking DOS.
Yeah,
it's like a number 2.
Yeah, but we've only got 4. We only have 4 tiers this time because we thought 5 just a bit too much. There's not loads here. Should we just get into it?
Let's go.
Right then, let's go. First one, So the first one is a bit of a classic, I think. I'm sure this is really old.
Oh, I was thinking, do you want to say the name to the tiers?
Oh my god, of course. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I can't believe he's forgot this.
My bad.
We're in tier 4. You think you know?
So we'll start from the bottom. Ethan likes to start bottom upwards.
So this was I'm going to name this because it's a personal favourite of mine. Bit of a pun. We've gone with board games, but spelled B-O-R-E-D.
As in, so bored.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing else to play.
It's a bit of a homophone for you.
Yeah.
Homophone. I'm knocking all
That's a great stuff. Yeah, so board games. Bit of play on words. Second one, second from the bottom is Power Cut. So the game is a bit naff, but you would play it if it was a power cut.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing else to do. Yeah, cool.
But if it was a power cut. Second one, Heath?
It's oh, go on then.
Oh.
Someone says, "Oh, do you want a game of X?" You say, "Oh, go on then."
Oh, go on then.
Want a game of Y? Oh, go on then. If it's going.
And then the top one, we've got. You get so invested. This board game is so good. You get so invested in this board game. You slap a sibling.
Yeah, slap a sibling. I think I can only see one that's going in here.
Yeah. So can I.
But we've all got games that get like that, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Without further ado, let's crack on.
Yeah, let's do it. Number 1 is Battleship.
I love Battleship.
Right. This is the thing. I really like Battleships. I think it's so fun. But whenever I want to play it, no one wants to play with me. Like everyone usually says no.
I'd play with you.
Yeah, but
why'd you never ask me?
I don't have a copy of Battleships here. I don't have a.
Well, luckily, no, I don't do it either.
I up my dad's, and then whenever I say to Els or my dad, "Oh, do you want to have a game of Battleships?" Then they're like, "Nah, boring." It's so fun.
Battleship's fun. But I think there's a limited amount of things you can do this. But I do like the different tactics and stuff.
Is there different tactics? You just literally...
You can put like all your ships together, so it's really confusing and things like this.
Oh, that's a good point. But yeah, I suppose. I quite like Battleships though. I don't think it's like... I don't think you're going to slap your sibling over it. It's not that good.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I think it's definitely go on then.
Yeah, agreed. Go on then.
I think it's up there.
Go on then. I'll play some Battleships.
Oh.
Next one.
Shoots and Ladders. Although I call it Snakes and Ladders.
I think
Snakes and Ladders is more
one.
true. Yeah, possibly.
Snakes and Ladders.
That's the one.
Oh man, I used to love that game as a kid. It's actually so good.
Oh yeah. For me, I get quite invested in this. You know, when you roll. Although I don't think it's going to be slap a sibling because it's purely a solo game. Yeah. You're playing. So hear me out. Anything you do, it doesn't affect the other players. As far as I know,
Yeah.
unless there's different versions. But you only affect yourself. You roll
Yeah,
the
that's
dice.
a good point.
You
I know what you
move,
mean.
That's it.
I see what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
It's quite a simple one as well, isn't it? Like you don't
Yeah.
have to do much. I think. Oh, go on then.
I think the same actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The next one is Cluedo.
Cluedo. So I quite like Cluedo.
Cluedo's fun, man.
I quite like the deduction.
Yeah.
You know, there's like
it's
a
more
bit
of
of tactic, bit of
yeah.
mind game.
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
more one of the more complicated board games, I
Yeah,
think.
definitely, and it's fucking so long. I
Yeah,
think.
but I think it's one that you can keep invested in as well because there's something, there's something to gain at the end. It's
Yeah.
not just winning; you find out something. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And there's a lot of different aspects to Cluedo. I think Cluedo's good, like so good.
Okay. So I was going to put this in like Power Cut because it's so long, and I do find it a bit boring sometimes compared to other board games.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know. I to be fair, I never really asked people if they like Cluedo as much, but personally for me, it's good. I reckon then, if I think it's Slap a Sibling and you think it's Power Cut, it's got to go in the middle, haven't it?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. He's punched the mic.
My bad,
Anger
my bad.
issues. This is without question for me. Slap a Sibling.
This is such a good game. The simplest
simple.
yet it's
Connect Four. Sorry, Connect Four.
It's Connect
So
4.
good.
Class.
Literally.
So simple.
This is
yet-
definitely one of the ones, along with like Shoots and Ladders, that no explaining has to be done. You set it up with your gran, your son, your Bambi, whoever, your boss. Game of Connect 4? Yes. They know how to play.
No.
And it's so competitive, it's so good.
And it's so like who doesn't know how to count to 4, am I right? Like so good.
No, it's so good.
10 out of 10.
So good.
Slap a Sibling.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think this is just a picture of a deck of cards, but I think it's Snap.
Yeah, we're
gonna
gonna
say
Snap. That's
We're
like
gonna
the
say-
simplest like card
Technically,
game,
yeah,
I
technically
think.
not a board game, but
Some of these aren't board games either.
That's a
Like,
good point.
I wouldn't think
Connect 4 is technically not a board game, is it?
No, well you do have a board, it just stood up, isn't it?
I suppose.
But things like sugar, I've just spoiled one. But Jenga's on here, and I don't think Jenga's a board game.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think it's board and card games, isn't
Yeah.
it? So that's fine.
Well, we're using it anyway. We're doing it anyway. Snap. Oh, it's a classic back in the
That
day.
was a classic back in the day, although nowadays like, I can't be asked for it.
I can play.
There's
Snap
so
now.
many better card games out there.
Also, I feel like now with Snap, you would need someone who's putting the cards down to make it fair.
What do you mean?
Because if I'm putting the card down, I'm going to be closer to it to say Snap.
Yeah,
aren't I?
it wasn't very well thought out, was it?
No.
I think it's
I-
yeah, there's definitely better card games. I think it's one of the bottom two. It's either Power Cut or board games.
I'd say board games. It's not that good, man. Is it? It's just not. It's not all there. As a kid, yeah, I used to love
As a
it.
kid, yeah, it is quite quick, but even so, like,
Technically, if you were thinking about it technically, you could put a Slap a Sibling.
yeah, because you slap a lot.
Exactly.
You slap a lot of siblings. I'll give you that. I'm gonna go board games because it is very like
yeah, I agree, man. It's
if
bit
you
more-
aren't putting the card down, you like on the matching one, then you've lost. That is it. Yeah.
cool.
Game
Next
of
one.
Life. I
Game
really
of
like the
Life.
Game of Life.
I've only played it once, and I can see the
It's really fun.
why
From what I
like it more.
remember, you pick like a job at the start, don't
Yeah,
you? And that
yeah.
gives you like, and you pick. Oh, what was it? Like you pick an income, don't you?
Yeah.
From a random selection
yeah, it's
and all
actually
this
a good
kind
game.
of jazz.
It's actually a good game.
There's really good iterations as well. There's ones that like have the electrical thing,
Oh
and
yeah.
that
yeah.
helps you do stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
I think it's good. I think we should put it in. Oh, go on then,
wow, no debating. Wow,
Do you?
jumping the gun.
because I think it's
Yeah, I think
people
so too.
like the Game of Life.
I
think, as well.
enjoy it because I quite like
Maybe quite,
if you get a lower income. I can't remember the jobs. I know one of them is doctor and stuff, and you
Yeah.
get pilot, I think. But you can
Yeah.
get a lower income one and then make a bit of a comeback to
Oh,
win.
no
And
way.
I quite enjoy that. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it gives you that. Like same with Shoots and Ladders, I think you
Yeah.
can kind of make a bit of a comeback.
Slightly underrated, do you think? Game of Life, because I don't think he gets enough.
I don't think it gets enough love. But I think it does. It doesn't do much more than it gets. I don't think. I don't think it's
Yeah, it's not
slap
a
a
lot.
sibling.
Yeah.
I've never been like, oh, you
So
scaredy.
invested.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I've never been so invested in the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Oh,
This
this
is
gets
such a
me
good
going.
game. Honestly, this gets so competitive as well.
It's Hungry Hippos.
Hungry hippos.
Oh, it's hungry hippos.
yeah, I don't know
They're
why I know.
starving.
Yeah.
They're like,
Oh,
starving.
so
So
funny.
good.
It's
Do you
such a
remember the
good
adverts for this?
game. Yeah, I do. Back in the day. Yeah,
Knocking out the
literally.
hippos.
I reckon we put that as Slap a Sibling because it's so good. I reckon.
Yeah, it gets very competitive.
It
It's
is.
super quick, super easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Very fun.
Anyone can play that as
Very
well.
fun.
Yeah, it's going up top, guys. It's going.
I
up
think
top.
this was one of those ones that they made it and not expecting it to be huge.
Yeah,
And it kicked off.
I
like
know.
it was
Back in the day.
it's massive, Hungry Hippos. So
People
good.
missing out.
Is it Hasbro? Hasbro
I think
they own
so.
Quite a lot of them, don't
They
they?
Hasbro do loads.
Yeah.
Hasbro.
But I reckon
Hasbro
it's one of
Monopoly?
those ones they made and they were like, yeah, it'll do alright.
Yeah.
And it took off.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Cool.
Next, I think this one never thought it would be as big as it is. It's Jenga.
Jenga. What a game.
What a game.
Oh, you don't actually think of board games like within your lifetime unless you're doing a series, I think, or playing them. But this is
a game. When I think to the amount of like rainy days in like primary school and high school that I spent indoors playing Jenga, it's an awful lot.
If your school didn't have a Jenga set,
with some missing, and that little cardboard thing you put it in absolutely shredded to bits, who even were you?
Who are you? I reckon this is Slap a Sibling because it's a good game.
I do enjoy it because I play Jenga like a fucking madman.
Yeah.
I go for like, if you see me touch a middle piece, it's an off day for me.
Really?
I go in, I see flick, gone. One of the sides, one of the middle bits. Like, you know, there's the people that can, you know, when you take out the two side bits and there's just a middle piece mid in.
Yeah. Middle bit's gone.
That is when I go for the middle bit. That's when I'm like, you want to know how to put fear into a man's eyes? You see that lone middle piece, flick it away, watch the whole tower drop and stay there. I guarantee he'll turn pale.
I tell you what, we're gonna have to have a game of Jenga one time.
Oh, 100%. We'll record it.
1v1 me on Jenga, man.
Honestly, I'm a madman when it comes to Jenga.
Right, I'm up for Slap a Sibling.
100%.
Yeah, it's at the top. Well, that's nice. No background.
100%.
Next one is the ultimate. I think this is the ultimate board game.
If there was a tier, we probably should have added one. If there was a tier that was like
Monopoly.
Clothesline a sibling, or apps, or run them over with the KA. Say, do more damage to the KA, I think. Definitely, Monopoly belongs here. Like, without question, the amount of... You see it all the time, don't you, around Christmas, especially over videos on, like, Facebook of people arguing over Monopoly and things like that. And there's that little kid, remember? He like, flips off the camera really violently.
So funny.
And it's got a lot of memes. It's like Monopoly is a key one.
Mate,
yeah, it's definitely up there. So good. Top of Slap a Sibling.
Yeah, I love it. This game used to be... Right, this next one used to be the shit when I was a kid.
It used to be the shit. It
used to take me about 2-3 days to set up. No joke, it did. And then, honestly, the best fun I think
You were quite slow though, weren't you?
Yeah, so, I was a bit slow as a kid.
A bit slow.
As a kid.
I quite enjoy it.
It's Mousetrap as well, right?
Oh yeah, we need to say that, don't we? I don't think it's as good as Slap a Sibling.
Really? Nah, yeah.
I think it's definitely top of Ogorn then.
I agree. Let's put it there. It's actually so funny, that game.
Yeah.
Now this is a cool game. Whoever thought of this, I think they're going places. Well,
again,
they have been
probably
places.
Hasbro, surely.
Yeah, I think it is Hasbro.
So good though.
It's Operation.
Operation's
a classic.
It was like the original, you know, the Cube. You ever watch that?
Yeah.
With
Philip Schofield.
Was Holly Willoughby on it?
No, Philip Schofield's on the Cube.
Who else was on the Cube?
That's just Philip.
Oh, is it just Philip? Oh, mad, what a guy. Remember when he was like in the news because he's gay, right?
Yeah, he came out as gay. Yeah,
that's crazy. Not that he came out. Congratulations to him. All the power, but it's mad that he
was married. Yeah, he was married as well. A couple of kids, I think.
I say a few. The only other person I know is Gareth Thomas, the rogue player.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Top for another day, I suppose. Just to touch on that.
Operation got nothing to do with Philip Schofield whatsoever.
Does it? No. So what I was saying was, you know the Cube where you had to trace that like metal wire with the hoop. This is what it reminds me. This was like the OG. Like you had to have nerves of steel. You had to have the ice in the fucking veins. Ice in the veins. But you had to be so like, you had to be good to be good at Operation. Do you know what I mean? You needed skills.
I like this game.
I really like it.
I don't think it's Slap a Sibling,
but it's definitely better than Mousetrap for me.
Yeah,
it's top of Ogorn then.
I rate that.
Next one,
Risk.
I've played this once.
Yeah,
when I was little. The only thing I remember about this is it was long as fuck.
Yeah, I don't like Risk. Then again, I know a lot of people who do like it.
Yeah, it's quite a tactical game.
Should you put it into Power Cuts?
I don't think it's as boring as Snap because there's stuff that goes into it. It's not like it's not like if you put down the cards you win. It's like there's a bit of tactics to it.
Yeah.
So I think for that reason, it's probably going to be Power Cuts.
And we haven't put anything in Power Cuts yet, so we need to check that in there.
And it does take up quite a lot of time, so it's good to pass time in a Power Cut.
Very good point. We're flying through these, man. We've only got 4 left.
Happy days. Podcast, it's not long enough.
Yeah, I know. Next one is, again, another classic. I love this game. Scrabble.
I love Scrabble because it's like Countdown. Although it's minus the best part of Countdown, Rachel Riley.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
She's so beautiful.
Nah, I like Nick, the host.
He's on Apprentice as well, isn't he?
He used to be.
So I love that because on Apprentice, obviously, he's quite stern.
Yeah.
He has a bit of a laugh every now and then, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But he was quite like to the
Nick
point.
Hugh, I think his name is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But he's quite to the point. Then on Countdown, oh my god, he just lets loose.
Do you know, I don't know if you know this, but do you know who used to present Countdown before him?
Was it the guy who did the trolley one as well?
No.
Oh.
You know what Dale Winton?
Yeah, I'm about Dale Winton.
Big. Oh, I used to love Dale Winton.
What a guy.
Yeah, he died as well.
He did.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Anyway, it
Not
was
a death on the episode.
Jeff Sterling who presents Soccer Saturday.
No way!
I know. You don't think it, but trust me, he was good.
There's been a red card, Chris Kimara, but for who? That guy.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
an awful
But who?
question.
Yeah, literally.
I don't
I don't know, Jeff. Has it?
Has it?
The record. Yeah, you're right, Jeff. I saw him come off. Anyway,
Him? He used to present Countdown?
yeah,
And then he went to Soccer Saturday?
Jeff Sterling. Well, no, he presented that alongside. He presented that for years.
Was he a footballer?
Jeff
Jeff
Sterling?
Sterling?
No,
How? What?
he's a presenter, sports presenter.
Oh, I wonder how he got into that. I wonder how his career got started.
I don't know, but
We'll have to get him on the podcast.
again, yeah, we'll
Jeff?
have to- Jeff,
If you're listening, tune in, son. Give us a DM.
yeah, get in. Scrabble.
Yeah, it's like
is
Countdown.
good. It's good, and
Top
there's
it.
also Words with Friends as well, which is like a phone version as well, which is class.
There are so many wholesome stories about Words with Friends,
Isn't
about
there? Isn't
people like meeting up. Someone I know has met their like partner through Words with Friends.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
I can't
amazing.
remember who for the life of me, but someone has met their partner because they met on Words with Friends and got chatting.
I love that.
That's how like amazing is that, and that's not it is a rarity,
Yeah.
but it's not uncommon if that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man.
That how romantic is not romantic? Well, no, I think it is romantic. I think
Yeah,
it's cute.
yeah.
That's well
Some
cute.
people would think that's quite sad,
I think it.
but
It's not sad. It's like quite
yeah,
funny.
I
I
rate
think.
that. I do like
That's
that.
so wholesome.
I do
think.
like that. I once, should I say? Yeah, I once said. Well, my English teacher once, like I was talking about Words of Friends, and me, as a kid, a bit of a dweeb. I was just like,
Bit of a
I
dweeb.
love Words of Friends. I love Words of Friends. And my teacher was like, English teacher, she was like, oh, I like Words of Friends as well. She was like, oh yeah, I have to play you on Words of Friends sometime. Oh, it's a bit dodgy.
Wow.
I know. Do you think that's a bit dodgy? Playing Words of Friends with your English teacher?
Not really. I played League of Legends with one of my teachers, so you know,
Alright.
I
All right,
left
you
school at the
trumped
time.
me. Fine.
Well, I think when it comes to being the biggest dweeb, I will trump you every time, son.
yeah.
Every time.
Right, back to Scrabble. I do think.
Back to reality. Back to Scrabble.
Yeah. I think Scrabble again gets heated because people are like, "That's not a word. You can't."
Oh,
spell
and
that."
everyone whips out the
Yeah,
phone.
and it's
Oh,
sort
that's
of-
the Collins
I'm in a
dictionary. I'm on the
dictionary,
Oxford. Yeah.
I
I think
reckon top tier.
I didn't think this was slap a sibling, but now you've mentioned that,
Yeah.
100% it happens all the time in my house.
It does.
Yeah.
It's there. This next one.
So I am
Are we
I'm sick of this.
How many classes is a board game?
You do have a board, you flick it.
That's a good point.
It's Twister.
Twister.
I'm fucking sick of Twister.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I'm Morgan knows. I'm really good. Like I don't even get competitive because I know I'm gonna win. Like that's how good I am.
I rate that. I'm good at Twister because no one else can get on the board. Easy. Relax.
Oh my god.
I bet you haven't had a game of Twister with me yet, but
Look, I find you quite funny if you didn't know.
thanks. Man.
But that's one of the more
Yeah.
funny things you've
All
said in
right.
quite a while. Like, to
All
me
right.
at least. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was very good.
I have to play on a separate word, and they do.
You guys put it on that one.
Twister, I think is top tier, man.
You just sit there and flick the balls.
Yeah.
So I quite like Twister because as much as you can play it with your family, you can also play it with your partner.
Oh god.
Do you know what I mean? You can get a bit
Yeah.
have a sexy Twister game.
They probably made sexual versions of Twister, haven't they?
I mean, you just have they?
Do it nude, I guess.
Yeah, like just I don't know, my slouched over Jaffa cake filled belly.
Ethan spews of Jaffa all over the Twister board.
I turn you on. No, I think Twister you can play. Yeah, it's quite versatile.
All round, it's so all
it's
round,
quite
yeah.
like you can't. I don't think you can have a sexy game of like Scrabble.
Wow.
Oh.
Sexual Scrabble. You probably could. Just all say it has to be sexual words.
Clum.
Oh, my favourite sexual snakes and ladders.
What was that? Opera clum. No, yeah, but I think it's the easiest one to integrate.
Yeah. Anyone into the game. Anyone. Can
Oh,
play
I was gonna say yeah,
Exactly.
not into the sexual version, of
Yeah.
course.
I think we should put that in top tier as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'll stop talking about how sexy I find it because it's gonna be a bit awkward at the family Twister session.
Yeah, when you start slapping a sibling, but not but in a sexual way.
Slapping a sibling. Hang on, bang. I've just realised the connotations you put this in. Forget it. It don't matter. It is top tier.
Aye. Right, two more. Next one is Uno.
Oh, Uno.
Now, when I was a kid, we never used to play Uno. Never in the
Would you
family.
play
We used to play
Switch?
Switch,
with a normal
basically.
deck card?
Yes,
Yeah,
normal
exactly.
deck cards. Yeah, so I'm classing that as Uno as well, and it's top tier for me. It's so good.
I love Uno.
And Uno does kick off sometimes.
Sometimes. I think if Uno doesn't kick off, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Unless you're playing a game of Uno. Wow. That's such an inside
What a
joke.
reference. That's
if you know Paul Blart Mall Cop. Yeah, you
Mad
understand.
Love, if you know that, yeah.
So good.
Is it from number 1 or number 2? That
No,
quote?
number one.
Oh, brilliant.
Unless you consider the game.
Is that the
Uno,
one where he
wow.
like has a Hello Kitty plaster?
Yeah. And he, the ringtone. I'm the type of girl you wanna chew about my bubble.
What? Wait, say again.
Don't mate. Just watch the film. Watch the film, man.
Got amazing.
Uno. Do you think that's top as well? We're putting so many in top tier. I think. Oh, go on then. Maybe top of that. I'm speaking too much.
I think yeah, I think I'll go on then. I don't think it's quite slap a sibling. I don't think I'm gonna fucking knock someone out.
Yeah.
But I do find it as oh, go on then.
Yeah.
Because there's not loads and loads of. I think all the ones at top, except for Hungry Hippos, to be fair, they're all a little bit skillful.
Yeah.
I think Uno isn't really like you can. There is some skill and some tactic, but for the most part, if you get shit draws, you get shit draws.
Yeah,
you know?
it is what it is, isn't it?
Final one.
The final one.
I love this.
Yahtzee. I don't really play it very often. It's not.
So my sister got a Switch fairly recently, like in the past like year or so.
Okay.
That's not recent, but she got a game quite recently called 51 Worldwide Games.
Oh, okay.
And it's got loads of board games and shit.
Oh, yeah, I know the sort of
yeah,
game.
it's by Nintendo, obviously, because it's for the Switch. But Yahtzee's on there, and I've got quite into Yahtzee. It's quite fun. It's quite tactical, but it's also it's got a good amount of tactic, good amount of luck.
Are you gonna play Yahtzee just on the occasion then? On like if you said, "Oh, do you want to play a game?" Are you gonna say, "Let's play Yahtzee"?
Yeah, it's definitely not slap a sibling because Yahtzee, anything I do doesn't affect you. You've got to beat my score, but anything I roll, it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, they play. Yeah, Yahtzee is like a casino game as well.
Yeah. I remember playing it on the original Red Dead Redemption, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, I'll take Go on then because I don't really play very often, but I can see that
it's definitely up there. Like if you're you got a few mates around, you're having a drink, and you don't want to play poker or something because it's too competitive, or you don't
have to do loads for you.
Yeah, poker's a bit more complicated, I think.
And everyone likes rolling some dice.
Exactly. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? You see what numbers come up, you're like, whoa.
Exactly.
I think it's Go on then. Wow.
Cool.
We've got a good.
We've flown through that, and what a tier list.
Have we flown through it?
I don't know. How long
it always seems like it goes quick, but
I think we've got a good, strong one. There's only one in the bottom two. We've been quite generous again.
Yeah, I think with the board games, they're all actually pretty good though.
Yeah.
Apart from Snap and Risk, which I think are
Yeah.
power cut and board game, to be honest.
Happy days.
I like how the only one in board games isn't actually a board game.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame.
It's entertainment. That's a fun little Easter egg for you there.
Lovely jubbly.
It's coming up to an hour 27.
I think I like.
They're getting longer.
They are getting longer.
I wish I was getting longer. As in height. I wish I was taller. I'm only 5'9", basically. 5'10" with Reeboks on.
This is what happens towards the end of the podcast. We just talk about absolute tripe, and it gets funny.
Oh, absolute tripe. I think that's how it starts. In the middle, we code to our bullet points, and we try and, hone it in.
Yeah, I think now, when we're filming, recording these episodes, at the end, we say what we want to see from the people who've listened.
Okay.
Hopefully they are going to be. And what we want to, what we want them for us to do in the next episode. Like, I want to hear some more impressions. I want people to give us some more impressions.
Okay, well, we need to get on top of our Insta then, don't we?
We're quite bad at.
Need to get on that. Put some polls up to get some suggestions or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Put our business email in. Yeah. Apart from that, I want to just spend more time with you, Morg.
I appreciate that, Ace. Likewise. Honestly, it's a good laugh. Filming this podcast. It's good.
It is. Stay following on the socials, guys.
Keep on it.
Keep posted.
Knees up _ podcast on Instagram. Just type in Knees Up Podcast on Spotify. I tried. Do you know what I tried earlier as well? I tried Googling Knees Up Podcast, and we are second on the list already.
Wow, who's first?
Oh, I don't know.
There's not.
It's not a.
Yeah, when we were looking at Spotify names, podcast names, first I went into a random name generator, and that didn't really work out. But I did look at Knees Up, and none of them were taken.
No, it's not.
It wasn't taken, so.
But it is now.
It is now by us, by the big men.
Yeah.
Morgan and Ethan signing off.
Happy days. Yeah, we'll sign off. It's been a good one. Like we said, get us on the DMs on Instagram. Like we said. Maybe we should set up a Twitter as well.
You're better at Twitter. I'm an old man.
I quite like the Twitter.
Yeah.
I quite like the Twitter.
I made a Twitter only for my OnlyFans.
Oh gosh.
So quick little story before we end. In the first lockdown, I was obviously not working, so I was really bored, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just set up an OnlyFans." No one followed, and no one did anything with it.
I think you're lucky. Did you post any pictures on it though?
Yeah, I posted one.
Really?
Yeah, not on my penis or anything, my bum.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Morgan thinking about it. Lovely. But yeah, I think I might do it again, mainly because it could be a source of income, bit of pocket money, and it's quite fun, to be honest.
You do you, Heath. Like you said before, different strokes for different folks.
Different strokes, different folks.
I like that one.
Podcast motto.
Anyway.
It's been a pleasure. Morgan, happy Christmas and Merry New Year.
Yeah, have a good New Year, guys.
Other way round.
Have
Merry
a good
Christmas,
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well,
I hope everyone listens.
see you sometime
good
next week, I
health.
suppose.
I think maybe next podcast we should talk about maybe resolutions, Morgan.
New Year's resolutions. That's a good shout.
That'd be a good little topic.
Anything you do want to hear, guys, please let us know.
Yeah,
We're always looking for ideas.
Put another poll on Insta. Also, let us know how you like the audio.
Oh yeah, the audio is a good.
Do you like it through each ear? Me coming through your right, Morgan through your left, vice versa.
Or would you like us all coming?
Would you like all together?
All guns blazing.
Come together
Right now.
Also, if you want to hear any raps, let us know by them, and we'll check them on.
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to be coming anytime soon.
It's been a pleasure. We're going to sign off, because otherwise we'll talk. It's an hour 30. It's just past it.
I don't know.
It's been a pleasure.
We say that. It's going to be edited a bit. I'll have to chop the ends off.
If you're listening to this to go to sleep, good night. I hope you sleep well.
If you listen to this, Jim, keep going.
Keep going.
You can do it.
Get it done, son. We should have done them the other way around.
You can do it. Yeah, that's a good point.
But it is
Don't
what
matter.
it is. And if you listen to this on the car,
on the car,
in my mum's car, drive safe. Careful on the road. It's been a bit icy out recently. Bit of snow.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's been snowing loads. It's been icy.
We need to sign off.
We do need to
We're
sign
terrible
off.
at this.
I just don't want a good thing to end, Morg.
I know. Same.
But guys,
Take care, guys.
don't be sad it ended. Be happy it happened.
Good night. God
Sign
bless.
it off. Cheers, guys.
Cheerio.